You know, it's good that fucking tight little asshole of yours.
Whoa. Okay. YouTube just banned me.
It's not gonna be so tight when I take care of you in a couple weeks here. You know?
Whoa. This guy's crazy.
That's crazy.
This guy's crazy.
They're getting fondled in a couple weeks is crazy.
That's insane.
Yep, you're
Why can't I see chat?
Falcons got smoked today, but I can confirm that King looked pretty good.
They did get smoked.
But King was doing. I just think Roxas and the Whom have no idea what they're doing.
So this, yeah, they're getting pissed slammed.
All right. What's good, chat? How we doing? Abby, Slothy, Shy, what's good? What's good?
That's a crazy goal.
You like it? YouTube's always like, you should set one of these. And so I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll just do it.
That's crazy.
What's good, chat? How we doing? Let me tweet that we're live. I think the people liked the image I attached to our tweet earlier today because that's like the most liked.
Where did you get that from?
It was from one of his streams, I think.
I did just get done absolutely pissing on somebody. What's up, chat?
What's goody chat? LAT didn't choke. I'm chalking you up to Scrap. Just wanted to get some steps in.
Scrap just wanting to get some steps in is crazy.
No GA alert. One pump only.
I did.
Yeah,
I did see that that's updated.
Can confirm that is a real thing. I was watching Zoom a stream before hopping on.
Let me hit this with a retweet. All right, let me write that down real quick for us to talk about. Let me write that back. Cool. How we doing, everybody? What's Gucci? What's Gucci?
We're getting. What does that mean? What Spiteful said, what does that mean?
What's good, Eli?
We're getting LO6 around the CDL. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Spiteful, we're not on your wavelength, brother. What does that mean?
I have everything pulled up here. Looks like we do have everything pulled up. That's a W.
Oh, the org responded to y'all's tweet. Is that true? Is it
did that? Let's look.
LO6? What is LO6? It's an org?
Lore, I'm guessing?
Legends of Six.
Legends of Six?
LO6 Gaming.
Never heard of Legends of Six.
They are
no
an
disrespect,
affiliate.
No disrespect.
This account is verified. It's an affiliate of @Seasoned Proud.
What is Seasoned Proud?
See, the Seasoned. I've seen
We're getting
few
signed?
seasons.
Legend of Six. They're gonna have to make it Legend of 9.
We
adding the three of us. You know what I'm saying?
We would be interested with the thinking and eyeball emoji.
Well, shit, hit him up, Preston. Do your business. Tell him you can get in now for a lower cost.
LO6. Let's do some. They are competing in Call of Duty. They have a challenger team. Welcome to #The Kingdom.
Chat, you guys want to be part of the kingdom?
They have a female COD team. Typical.
There you go. Yeah, dude, you are working for us, Spiteful. Preston doesn't even look at the mentions on his own tweet. That's insane.
It just happened like, it happened an hour ago. I guess.
An hour ago. Oh, man. He's got so many noties, he doesn't see them.
Yeah.
My bad. I mean, that's, hey.
OPTIC is blowing up his phone right now.
The profile picture's sick. Their logo's
He's
sick.
got OPTIC, Vegas Falcons, Dallas Empire all in his DMs right now.
I'm gonna hit them with a hiding emoji.
Hiding.
With the one eye popping out.
Oh, like the fingers
Yeah,
peaked? Yeah. How we doing, chat? What's good, everybody? We'll be getting the show started in a sec. We actually got a bunch of things written down to talk about. Some fun things, some news. We're about to be lit.
Challengers team last year. I mean, I haven't. No disrespect. I don't know them because I don't pay attention to Challengers, but their logo looks fucking sick. And I have seen some seasoned people. I've seen that seasoned spit-ons, dude.
Isn't that the dude that was like going rogue on the timeline?
I don't know, but I know I've seen seasoned spit-ons.
Didn't he say some crazy shit like right after they partnered with the Stallions to go to an event?
I don't know, but he's the affiliate of the Legends of Six, or
we'll have to do some research.
Preston Dashy didn't snake, he was crouching. I agree.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it on the show. It's one of our talking points.
What's up, Brittany?
Let's go, Brittany. How we doing, everybody? All right, do we want to just get right into it?
Yeah.
We got a bunch to talk about. We'll just run right through it. We'll run through each other. Pause.
Whoa.
All right. All right. I'm gonna run the intro and we're gonna get into it, chat. Let's get it. Make sure you drop a like on the stream, man. Drop a like and let's get it started. So intro coming in 3, 2, and 1. What's going on, Call of Duty fans, and welcome back to episode 39 of Around the CDL. We got a bunch to talk about today. We got snaking, drama, updated GAs, LAT versus OPTIC last week, and pick'ems, a whole bunch of stuff. So first things first, as always, Alex and Preston, how we doing this week?
Doing good, man. Happy to be back. Had to take last week off, but the guys, they held it down, so appreciate that, gentlemen. Happy to be back. Excited to talk about COD. Some very, very banger matches we had this past weekend.
For sure.
Very excited to discuss them, one in very vivid detail. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, last week of matches before we get into the majors, so
yeah,
excited for that. Yeah, just overall excited. Actually had a great weekend, actually.
Did you?
A lot of stuff happened. Yeah, great weekend. I mean, I was off work, didn't have any work, and then the boys won. They clutched stuff. That was a great call. By the way, if you have not seen Jake's video on his reaction, go and watch it. YouTube.com/Jake Maverick.
Let's go. If you're watching now, you're on the right channel already.
You are, but if you're watching after the fact, Spotify or wherever you're watching, that is the channel to go and watch it on. But yeah. Great week of COD ahead. Can't wait for the majors. So excited for that.
Hell yeah. I'm glad it was a great weekend for some of us. For me, it was not so much, but you know what I'm saying? Not everyone could have it was still a great weekend. It was just disappointing. All the teams I support lost last weekend. So, you know what I mean? That wasn't ideal. But what's good, chat? What's good, everybody who's listening in post? Hope you guys are having a good week. And let's just get it kicked off here. We can start with the recap of last week before we talk about some of the GA drama that's going on. So let me switch the camera to this. And let's talk about last weekend's matches. I mean, we might as well start with like pretty much the only one we're probably going to talk about for more than a couple minutes, which was LA Thieves versus OPTIC Texas. One of the best series of the year so far. Oh, wait, the cameras are all messed up on the right side. Hold on, chat. Pause.
Hold on, chat.
Yeah, W Production. I fixed it already. Okay.
There we go. W Production.
Look, we got a classic bacon cheeseburger ad on the side of the screen. What restaurant is that? Oh, it's Applebee's. I can mess up some Applebee's. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so one of the best series of the year so far, right? Despite like some weird things happening in the beginning of the series. Scrap dropping 6, 100-point club map 1. Map 2, Dashy and Scrap didn't have aim assist on, I don't think. I don't know what was going on half the time. OPTIC didn't know how to play offense on Hacienda and Control. It was a messy series, I feel like, but much messier on the side of the red team. So for you guys, obviously we all watch this together, but for you guys, any big thoughts on the series or things you want to touch on?
Yeah. LAT are shocking in hardpoint. They are shocking in hardpoint.
Mm-hmm.
How can a team of 4 absolute units be that bad at hardpoint? Now listen, okay, they're gonna be fine. So this is all just talking about this one series because I still think they're top 3 team. No question about it. But this team is just a mashup of teams of multiple players from different organizations put onto one quote unquote super team. So I guess it's gonna take a little bit to get used to one another, to mesh with their play styles, and actually work as like a tandem, a team. What I will say is 4 players of their caliber should be able to put it together a little bit quicker than the average COD player, and they kind of look lost in that mode. 0-4 in the last 4, I believe, and they just don't look the same since they've taken Rewind out of the map pool. So I don't know if that was just like their bread and butter. They got comfortable, and now they're just looking for another map to maybe come as their little safe space. But it's so early. It doesn't really matter. That series was a banger. That was a banger. OPTIC needed an S&D. They were on the verge, very close, 1 round away from losing 5 S&Ds in a row. Which, with this team, we talked about their S&D being better than the other team, and if the S&D on this OPTIC team was going to be lacking, I was going to get a little concerned because, in order to have a good solid tournament chance, you've got to be good at S&D. I don't know the last team we've seen win a tournament that wasn't at least competent top 5 in S&D going into that tournament. So I was going to get a little concerned, but I mean the series was entertaining in a bad and a good way. Us 3 were vibing on the watch party and having an absolute great time, but it was sloppy COD. I mean,
Tweaking the entire time.
yeah, we were tweaking. And this is just like COD you don't expect to see from these 2 teams, but it's so early. So I expect this matchup to be a banger every single time, but it's going to be progressively better and better as a banger than it was this time. This was just that series was insane. That series was insane.
Yeah, I mean, Preston kind of covered it. They're 0-4 in their last hardpoint. But I was just looking at their stats. If you take out Rewind, which they're 3-0 on, and obviously we're not going to play a Rewind anymore, they're 4-5 overall in the entire season on hardpoints. Which, with a team like this, you'd think they'd be 11-0 or however many matches or hardpoints they played. So it's a little shocking. Also, with their S&D, they're 4-4 right now, and obviously they've shown a lot of improvement since the beginning of the season. But I feel like this team, their backbone is definitely going to be HP, and if they play like how they played against FaZe and OPTIC, who are probably their 2 toughest opponents, and they can't win a game against them, it's going to be a rough day for them whenever we get to Sunday. So, like I said, it was weird. We were all tweaking out. I wasn't there for the first game, but obviously I saw that it was a 100-point club, and Scrap turned into Rey Mysterio with a 6-19, and then the Surge, they absolutely just bodied us. Again, I don't know if it's just red card as a map as a whole, we just don't know how to play it, or what the case is, but that was our 4th S&D loss in a row. The control was actually a pretty good match. OPTIC definitely trolled for the first round. We got like all 4 dead immediately, and then we just did not want to hit the point at all. And we just let LAT pretty much bounce back, and they won 3-1. And then that Skyline got mixy for OPTIC up until the 3rd round of rotations, where we changed, or we got a good amount of time on P1, and then we changed that P2 to P3 really well, and that's what ended up winning us the map. I'm pretty sure Jake in the watch party, he was like, dude, we cannot break or hold a P2
so bad.
to save our life. And that was pretty much the deciding factor. OPTIC was pretty much able to get almost a full 60, if not a full 60, on those 3 P2s. And that's what won us the match, to be truthful, because it was a close match up until that 3rd set of rotations. So got to get up to the boys. And then, I mean, absolutely just jinx from Jake to say that there's still some life in OPTIC down 5-1, and Kenny just absolutely ruined Envoy's birthday, ruined Jake's day, and I mean, we just iced up 5 in a row. Me and Preston were kind of just like, this is chalked, we're about to lose. I was like, it is what it is, and Jake was like, nah, hold on, like y'all may have a chance, y'all may have a chance, and we had a chance. The boys came back, they iced up, they finally started putting the pieces together. Hey, let's plant the fucking bomb and make them play into our hands instead of playing into their hands, and that's what ended up happening. So great match overall. Like I said, it was just it was just weird because, like I said, first two matches we were all tweaking. We were like, "What the fuck is going on?" It should probably be the opposite. And on paper, LAT is probably the better hardpoint team, just with the players that they have. And Optic should be the better search team, but clearly that wasn't really there for the first two games. But after that, I mean, it was pretty well for either team. So great match overall, I will say. And like how President said, these teams just as the season goes on, it's just going to get better and better. The matches are going to get better and better. And we're probably going to continue to go to Game 5 every time they play. So can't wait for that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. This year, dude, I mean, the Game 5, bro. Like, actually insane. I mean, we were 2 rounds in. I think it was 2-0. And Preston was like, oh my God, we're ass at Search and Destroy. And I was like, nah, you're like, it's only 2-0. Then it was like 5-1. And he was like, oh my God, what are the odds? The clip is in the video on my channel. He was like, what are the odds? That would got to be very low. And I was like, yeah, but you never know. You literally never know. I literally said during the match, I was like, if anything I've learned watching LAT, it's never over till it's over.
It's never over.
And boy, was it not over until it was over. Dude, I think listen, every round's a new round, right? So like, you know what I mean? If you can lose a bunch in a row, it's very possible. That last round though, they literally had the entire B site. Optic was all like in mid halls. And the LAT boys just re-rat back through Lambo for whatever reason. They didn't want to like take site and get bombed down. And I just don't understand like what the play. I mean, I guess they didn't have intel, right? They didn't know everyone was mid map like we could know, but like, they were getting shot at from mid. Like, just there's only 2 places they can come from. Just hold both angles, get the bomb down. And also, I totally forgot about this afterwards, but Envoy was like a millisecond away from winning that map on the defuse that one time, and Shotzzy hit him with a nade. Shotzzy hit 2 nades that literally won them that map. He hit that nade on Envoy on bomb to check it and get the kill, and he hit that nade on Scrap in the last round for the trade. We got to take frags out of his hand. We got to take frags away from that guy.
Yeah, he says that it was intentional. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take his word at face value, but that was an absolute god nade to kill Hydra. Because if he doesn't kill Hydra, I think we lose that map 1000%. But
I think LAT. Oh, good. Sorry, I thought you were done.
It was a god read by Kenny to stay mid and stay top open. Because I mean, just the way he explained it in his post game was just subs feel more comfortable playing at B just because of all the corners and just all the angles that you can play. So he was like, my instinct was just to stay at B. It was B, right? Yeah, B.
Yeah.
Bomb site. Yeah, he was like, stay at B, because that's where subs like to play. And since it was Hydra and Envoy, it was like it's just a perfect read. And I mean, you I'm pretty sure during the call, Jake, you called it out. You were like, they really don't have a lot of time to go and plant.
They had like 20 seconds.
They were gonna wrap A, but for some reason they just stopped midway, and then just came back towards B again. I don't know if it was just because how Kenny said that subs just feel more comfortable on B bomb site, but absolute god play, and Envoy just got shit on at the end. Unfortunately, he was 2 HP and he just got shit on.
He did.
I think LAT's biggest issue right now is there's a disconnect between Hydra and Envoy. No disrespect to Envoy whatsoever, but the fact that Hydra is your second best sub on this team right now is a little concerning. I think Envoy, it might be more of a testament to Envoy playing as well as he's been playing, but at the same time, if you have a sub duo of Envoy and Hydra's been your second best sub, that's probably a little concerning. You realistically should be playing lights out if that's the case. If Envoy's playing at the pace that he's playing at, and he's playing that good, but I think you're just not getting the Hydra that you'd expect so far. And I think he's got to maybe focus on his game a little bit more, get back into like the old Hydra that we know. But it just seems like right now Envoy is like the one person that's truly playing for the win in Hardpoint, I would say. Multiple times that Skyline, he was trying to make like an individual play to keep spawns, flip spawns, and he'd just be on this island for like seconds and seconds at a time, just trying to make the individual play. He'd have no help. Jake talked about it on the watch party 2 or 3 times. I think OPTIC flipped P2 Skyline like 3 or 4 separate times on that map, which is ultimately what won them that map 4 to send it to map 5. I don't think LAT held a single P2.
I think they got like 10 or 15 points across all the P2s that map.
Which is insane. And there was one time at the end of the game, it was the final P2 where Envoy was alive and the spawn for a good 15, 20 seconds. And I didn't see a single LAT member go and get a trade, help him out, like pinch the other side. Nothing. It was him by himself trying to make a play. And I don't know. I think maybe they just need to work a little bit on their cohesion, and their hardpoint will be better. But the good news is their control and their S&D looked, for the most part, really good up until obviously the map 5 collapse. But for the most part, it looked really, really good. So they're just weird right now, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the holiday break or Hydra going back to France for a little bit, kind of maybe put them a little bit behind again. But they're a little bit backward. I think you'd expect them to be the opposite way right now. But I think, I genuinely, I think they'll be fine. It's like last year's Shotzi and Pred, man. Everybody was talking about the tandem between Shotzi and Pred. They figured it out. So, I mean, it's literally the same exact thing. Shotzi and Pred, Hydra and Envoy, they figure it out. They'll be fine. There's just a tiny little disconnect right now.
Facts. Yeah, I definitely think it comes down to the subs. I think they're just both trying to like take routes a little bit too much and not really just playing. This game is just like the sub duos that run around together holding hands are the teams that are playing well. So I think you really just need to play together, maybe a little bit less routes. I mean, maybe if like, you know, Envoy or Hydra wants to prioritize that, have Scrap run with one of the others, with the other sub, because obviously Dan's going to be more sitting in the hill playing slower. So they just got to get together. They just got to group back up. I think one of the things I noticed in the first couple weeks of the year when they were good at Hardpoint was they won every trade battle. Like if you looked at the kill feed, they came out on top of the trade battles every single time because they were always together. And I think on Rewind, for whatever the reason, they felt like they were very well coordinated on Rewind. Like I don't even think it's the map, right? Like because you can have good teamwork across maps, obviously. So maybe it's just like a little bit of a mental thing now. On some of the other maps, they don't feel as confident, but they just got to work together, man. They can clearly do it. They just got to get back to it. And obviously, their 2 losses were to FaZe and OPTIC, so does that suck? Because obviously you want to beat everybody? Yeah, but it's not like we lost to Rocker and LAG, who, you know, they beat previous week. So I'm not worried about them, but definitely need to see better teamwork out of the whole team, and especially the subs, I think, going forward.
Yep, I agree.
But yeah, what a banger series.
Also, shout out Kyler. That's the last thing I'll say.
Dude, that dude was disgusting.
That dude was getting a lot of flack, obviously, because of the Pred situation, and we're not going to talk about that. We talked about that already, but that dude's frying. Honestly, he looks like the best player on that team right now, which is insane to say. I mean, you got Shotzi, Kenny, and Dashy on that team, and the fact that Kyler's just come in from Challengers and looks like probably their best player is insane. So, shout out Kyler. I just didn't want him to go unnoticed. He had an insane weekend. Not even just versus LAT. I mean, who else did we play? I forget.
Falcons.
Yeah. I mean, what'd you say? You had like a 1.6
I think
or something?
It's on the Breaking Point homepage. He had a 1.72 in Hardpoint this week, it says.
Like, I mean, come on, man.
So he probably ended the week. He ended with, where is it? A 1.4 versus LAT and a 1.6 versus Vegas. It's like 1.5 on the weekend, give or take.
Shout out Kyler.
He's number 1 in Hardpoint KD right now and number 3 in the league.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
It's insane.
Right.
It's actually insane.
We can move on. I just wanted him to get his flowers there.
No, rightfully so. I mean, other matches this weekend, obviously, like, you know, it's already Wednesday. People have probably already heard most about a lot of these matches. I mean, we can quickly touch Purge. Absolutely, I mean, literally one of the best maps I feel like I've ever watched. I think a lot of it was a testament to their team play, though, right? I mean, he had 4K damage. His teammates all had 3,500, and he had 45 kills. His teammates had 25, 24, and 34. So I think they were doing a lot of damage, and he was cleaning it up. But quite literally, watching that Purge map 4, bro, it was insane. It was 3 pieces every life. Like, this guy was unkillable. 45 and 20 versus Ravens, who were one of the best hardpoint teams in the game for a significant portion. Both them and LAT apparently have fallen off. It's pretty crazy. So that map and just the way the Boston beat Ravens in general is Boston Breach look good, bro. They look good.
Yeah. No, they do look good, and that's exactly what I was gonna say is this match up came down to who's gonna win the hard points. Because I know Gwen, I went on a stream and he was like, dude, we have to fix our hard points right now. He was like, that's our main issue. If we even get our hard points to somewhat decent, we'll be a great team. And Boston has been pretty nasty at hardpoint, I'd say. And that's the reason they won, literally, is because map 1 was, I mean, they got 198, so it wasn't too close, but map 4, I mean, 109 to 250, it wasn't close at all. So I just think if the hard points were a little bit more consistent and even between both teams, it would have been a game 5, probably, but Boston just came out and kind of big dicked them on the hard points, unfortunately.
Map 1 was Skyline, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that I think is just so tippable. People were saying, like, Boston were red card merchants in hardpoint, and they really liked red card, and if you take away a red card, are they the same hardpoint team? No red card in this series, and they won both hardpoints. And the one was absolutely, it was convincing.
I mean, they almost 100-point club in map 4.
Which is insane. Now, that's just, like, that's a very rare takeover map. Not, like, that's a rare takeover map. You rarely see a POV like that. That was insane. But like you said, it's not like he was just frying and doing everything. I mean, that is a balanced damage sheet. Their teamwork is impressive. And I've been pretty hard on Snoopy, but him and Purge as an SMG tandem right now, I mean, they look insane. Their pace with one another is ridiculous. They match each other's pace perfectly. And Wake and Cammy, they've both been kind of doing their thing. I know Wake was struggling a bit here and there. He's probably been their worst player out of the 4. But if your team has the cohesion that they have right now, you don't really care about individual stats all that much. I mean, they look like they play with each other, for each other. And that's a really, really good trait to have. They screamed OPTIC today. I think the map count was like 5-2 OPTIC, but all of the maps were close. None of them were really blowouts. I think the biggest win OPTIC had was maybe like a 250-170, which, I mean, that's not, I guess, technically close. But the fact is they are keeping it very, very competitive with the top teams. Ravens were undefeated, right? I mean, if you don't count the minor, but undefeated going into that series.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they pretty much had their way with them, really. I mean, they really had their way with them.
They did.
So I give them a lot of credit. The last 2 years this organization has been rough. MW2, they played absolute merry-go-round with their freaking force. They were changing force every other week. Last year, they got top 12 every single event. So, I'm happy for the guys over there. I really am. It looks like they actually have a system that is working, and these guys are a good stepping stone for organizations and teams and general managers to say, listen, sometimes it's not necessarily about 4 individually skilled absolute superstars. If you put a team together that makes sense, that could actually work together, and you build a team of a 4 that has good potential cohesion versus 4 individually talented players. I think they did right, and I'm happy for those guys. I really am.
Yeah, dude, the Boston Breach they're 8-4 in hardpoint, by the way. I just wanted to say that because we were talking about how good they are. I mean, that's pretty crazy. That's a really good hardpoint record. And obviously they're competent in every other mode. So, and they have 2 tough matchups, which we're going to talk about this coming weekend in Pick'em. So it's going to be interesting to see. Maybe could they win one of those matchups this weekend? What were you going to say?
I was going to quickly say that. Honestly, like, I think we all, pretty much everyone kind of downplayed and just kind of ignored Boston at the beginning of the year. But they're showing out to be a really good team. Yes, most of the games have gone to game 5, but that just pretty much proves how icy they are and that they can win in the moment. But they're still, again, a really good hardpoint team. Their search is a little wonky, but if they fix that, like, I can see them genuinely being the 5th best team in the league. If they can play at a consistent level, Purge can keep playing at the level he's playing at. Snoopy can continue to play at the level he's playing at. And Cammy and Waking can, if they can step up a little bit more. I know Cammy's been playing well recently, but Awakening I think is the biggest one that if he steps up, I think this Boston team could genuinely probably make a Sunday.
Yeah, no, I actually think they can. I think they're just depending on how they play on LAN. You know, we're gonna have to see how they do. But yeah, is there any other series you guys or teams you guys want to specifically talk on, or do we want to move on to the snaking and GA stuff?
Just one for me. Cloud9 are absolute dog shit, and they need to make a team change. What the
Oh
fuck?
man.
Okay, I had them losing both series, but that first series that they lost against LAG, getting 3-0'd, I said, no way, brother. There's absolutely no way. Like, the team needs to do something. Team change is needed 1000% because, my God, those guys are absolute dog right now.
That kind of goes hand in hand with mine. I was gonna say Miami. Finally win some S&Ds. That team needs to change immediately. They finally got some life in S&Ds, won both S&Ds, but you just said it best. C9 sucks. So they beat an absolute horrible C9 team. They finally win a game 5. That series was close. Rencore has been a pretty big bright spot for you guys. Rencore's looked pretty solid. Real, obviously, you know he's gonna have his bright spots for sure. Metals had a very, very good series, but dude, I mean, Lucky is just. I think Lucky's playing one major, and I think he's done. I think Super comes in after Major 1. Barring them absolutely miracle running in Madrid, I think Lucky's a one and done major. Super got his visa approved, and I've been watching him in challengers for a bit. That dude's nasty. So I think maybe Miami's a team looking forward to look out for, but that team is just surprisingly bad too. I don't know what to say about it, man. I really don't.
Yeah,
They didn't have scrims. I mean, they didn't have scrims for one day.
Yeah, it was
Again,
only one day for C9. I mean,
it wasn't a week because they pleaded their case or whatever, the pros, and pros said fine, 1 day is fine. So I mean, 1 day of practice isn't gonna have you get slammed by LAG, to be honest.
yeah, their first win of the year too. You get 3-0'd by them. I mean, C9 are 7-6 in hardpoint, 4-7 in SND, and 2-6 in control. So they're bad at SND and they're bad at control. And their hardpoint's actually not. They're 4-1 on Skyline hardpoint, which, to be fair, is probably not the map you want to be your best one because it's a bit of an unpredictable bang out type of map. You know what I mean? It's not like a more, structured map where you're actually trying to rotate and win. A lot of it is just sometimes banging out or getting a good spawn.
Yeah, that's what Cramp and Matt kind of thrive in, is just bang outs and bang outs and bang outs.
Yeah. I feel like
Sib is catastrophic, by the way.
Yeah.
He's absolutely catastrophic. This guy, we know the talent this dude has, and he's playing like freaking Jimbo right now, dude. This guy is catastrophic this year. Non-hacking Jimbo is essentially Sib this year. I'm sick to my stomach watching this guy play this year. He's got to figure it out immediately because we know the talent this guy has, and he looks lost. He actually looks lost.
Yeah, I mean, C9 are in a really tough spot because their worst player is the one that they gave the keys to that's supposed to be their best player. And it's like, are you really going to drop Sib after one major? Or are you going to try and give him time? Because he's a guy who, I think has like superstar ceiling. Like, I think could literally be one of the best top 3 ARs in the game at his ceiling. And you got, 2 subs in Mac and Kremp, who Kremp obviously has been dropped a couple times. Mac's been a guy who's been hit or miss. You got Tatch, who's been a decent backbone of a team, but like he's also a guy you don't typically see dropped, right? I mean, it's a Tatch. So they're in this weird spot where people want them to pick up Pred, but their 2 subs are their best players, so you shouldn't drop them. And you could drop Sib, but that defeats the whole point of bringing in Pred with the whole friendship cheese everyone wants to talk about. So they're just like, how long do you bank on hoping Sib steps up his game before you make a change? Or do you just make a change and bring someone else in to help Sib? Do you get rid of Sib? They're just in like a really weird gray area, I feel like, where it just, no matter what they do, there's no way to know if it was the right move until after you make it.
I don't care what happened to Sib. Well, he had Hydra on his team, so he made it infinitely.
Yeah, I mean, he played with Hydra and Pred in his previous team, so you gotta.
Again, I don't know. I mean, he does have a high ceiling, but he's nowhere near that ceiling right now.
Oh, not even close.
he's maybe at the floor right now, to be honest.
Yeah, this is worse than I ever thought Sid would be. Like, I actually think even last year when he started the year a little slow and had some inconsistencies, this is worse than all of that for sure.
I also don't think Attach is playing for the win. I can't lie. I don't think either one of the ARs in that team is playing for the win. I mean, they are playing like snail's pace right now. They honestly are the team that I least look forward to watching right now, genuinely, which surprises me. But I don't have fun watching them play right now. They are my least favorite team to watch. I would rather watch Vancouver Surge, Vegas Falcons, Miami Heretics, all of them over C9. I mean, I am so bored watching this team. Their ARs are like watching paint dry, genuinely. So they got to figure it out like immediately, or a team change is coming. It's imminent, genuinely.
Especially because like this is C9's first like real year in the league right after the rebrand, and this is also a team that has a fan base, probably has money. Like this is a team that I think is an attractive landing spot for free agents. This, other than the fact that their current roster is getting slammed, which might hinder some people wanting to come over. But I don't know, bro. I don't know what they do. Like I actually don't know what the right answer is. Because do you drop Sib or do you give him time? Like I don't know what the right answer is. And if you drop him, you risk him going into another team and getting better.
I think you might actually just drop Attach, low key. I think you drop Attach. I don't. It just looks like Attach doesn't even want to be there, to be honest. This isn't the same reactive Attach that we've seen in years prior where he's actually, into this. It doesn't look like he's into this series at all anymore, genuinely. Like in his player cam, he looks defeated. He just looks like he's ready. I think you maybe get Sib. Either you get Sib. I don't know.
I mean, with the way that Sib's playing this year, I feel like he's playing slow. Maybe you put him on the main AR that's a little bit slower, and you bring in a flex. Maybe you do bring in Pred to fill in that role.
Yeah.
As much as that hurts the Optic fans. Yoda King, or Encourage, or I hear that Dylan Rex apparently is doing good in challengers. Like any of these ARs, maybe is the move.
That's a good point by OD Sun there. You could move. You could pick up Pred and move Mac to flex. Mac has flexed multiple times before.
For sure.
I would say like Cold War, the last year game. I'm pretty sure he was a sub for FaZe.
Yes.
But apparently in challenges he was nasty.
I mean, he must have been good enough to get picked up the next year.
So, but yeah, he was a sub for FaZe.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
C9, I mean, that's a good call out. They're just ass, bro. They're just not good.
That team just bores me, man. That AR duo is absolutely catastrophic.
Yeah, I mean, they're on the season. They're 2-6 with a 40.6% win rate, 13 and 19 map count, right? So they would technically be like 10th place, I think, right now, because LAG and Falcons have 0 or 1 and 0 wins. So yeah, they're in a rough spot.
Yeah.
Okay, let us talk about the lovely snaking drama that is occurring recently. Dashy was said to be snaking, right? We all saw the clips. I'm going to try and pull the clips up now, but we saw the original clips of the snaking, and then we saw the new clips of the not so snaking. But Optic still got their 1-day ban or whatever the case may be. And now they're changing the rules to 1 pump or instead of like 2 pumps. But what do you guys think on the whole snaking thing? Should Optic have been banned or blacklisted for a day? And then what do we think about the new GA?
To be honest, I mean, when I saw it, I really didn't have an opinion on it. I was like, if they do, it's a day. Luckily, the way I was thinking about it was it happened on a Sunday. Usually most teams take off Monday, and then I'm pretty sure Tuesday was the day that we got blacklisted. So I was like, we still have Wednesday, Thursday to kind of practice. And I know tomorrow JP said that we scrim FaZe and Thieves. So
hell yeah,
that's going to be good practice for us. So if he did, well, I don't believe it. It was intentional, to be honest. I think the Sib one was a lot more obvious than the Bruce than Bruce's one, but we'll take it on the chin. It is what it is. 1 day of practice.
Bro, who tweeted the original clip? There it is. I want to show the clips for anyone that's wondering. So here's the original clip, chat. So this was it looks like he's snaking clip. As you can see his outline through the wall. He does look like he looks like he does 3 pumps, right? If you actually count, it does look like it's 3 pumps. But then there's the new clip. If I scroll up here from his POV, and as you'll see here, it does not look nearly the same from his POV as it does from anywhere else. It doesn't even look like he really like gets down at all, almost. Like, I mean, it quite literally looks like he's like a tortoise. Like, he doesn't even look like he's moving that fast. So those are the clips for anyone that's wondering.
So what's considered a snaking? Like, you have to go up and down twice or 3 times, like fully, like lay down, come up, lay down.
Yeah,
come
I
up,
think it's
lay
like
down,
technically
come up.
based on the animation, because you're not like actually fully laying down. If you like real snaking, like it makes it, you know, you're going into prone and standing up so quick. That's why it like does the animation. So
You have to trigger the proning animation and then pop back up. And you have to do it 3 times in a row for it to be a red card.
I know Haggy was saying some shit of like, oh, you can see his hand and just so to be honest, I kind of read it halfway through and I was like, all right, you're on bullshit right now. So I just left it. But he said like his hand coming off the gun is a clear sign that he was going prone or whatever the case would be. And so, but like I said, it is what it is. We'll take it on the chin. I don't think it was intentional.
This is probably like W, 5 gifted W.
5 gifted?
5 gifted from Exotic.
5
Yo,
gifted.
that's my guy Kevin with the 5. Sorry, I can't see chats. Let's fucking go, brother. Thank you.
This is probably the gray area that everybody's been dreading. Because this is one of 2 things. This is either A, the cleanest snake that you could possibly have. Like, this is barely into snake territory. Or this is the dirtiest safe that you could ever have. There is like that weird gray area. It's like, did he not? Who cares? But end of the day, my problem with it is they judged based off of that POV that's on the screen right there instead of actually getting the POV from Brandon. Like, I don't know. To me, I think that you should be getting the accusee and his POV to see what actually happened, because that clip that I'm looking at on your screen right now is nowhere near the clip that JP posted. I mean, I know it's the same thing, but POVs mean all the difference. So I don't think they should have been banned for it. But like I said on your watch party, and I'm going to say it again now, I respect them because at least they're being consistent. And there has to be repercussions for people that actually do that. So the fact that they're actually maintaining their repercussions and saying, okay, listen, we're going to blacklist you for a day. Was it worthy? Whatever. I mean, who cares? But this is clearly just an attempt at everybody trying to catch up to OPTIC because we're clearly better than everybody. So
okay, now he's
honestly,
on bullshit.
it's fine. I get it. I understand. But yeah.
Like, I feel like, I don't know, people were saying like, why is it this thing going out the angle of, I don't know who he was trying to shoot. I don't know if it was.
He was shooting Dan up top.
Yeah, I feel like if it was Dan's POV, then it would have looked, suspicious, and yeah, whatever, fine. But I mean, hey, if this is a way to set the standard for everyone and have the pros and for GAs, then I'm all for it. Whatever it is. I'd rather have this be the standard and just kind of have it be from there instead of just trying to say like, oh, maybe they weren't, maybe they were. We're not going to punish them, and then somebody else does it, and then they get punished, and then everyone is like, well, if OPTIC didn't get punished, then I'm just going to do it, and I'm not going to care. So if this is just to set that standard, I'm all for it, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I think, because since I'm not the OPTIC fan, people are going to tell me, you know what I mean? You're going to start hating. I think it is a snake. If you actually look at it, I think you can see by his body, he clearly goes into prone 3 times. I think the big thing here is the 3rd pump, he stays up. Like, he doesn't lay back down after the 3rd pump. You know what I mean? So even though he has like the 3rd pump with a snake, it's not like it's really any advantage to him. I think also from his POV, it doesn't really look like it doesn't look like he'd be impossible to hit for Dan. It doesn't look like he's really down for that long. I think ultimately, based on the footage they had, they made the right decision for the 1-day ban, although obviously getting his POV would help. I think the real thing is, if they really are GAing it and changing it to only 1 pump, that's a really good change, because 2 pumps is like clear, you know what I mean? And then the 3rd pump, I feel like, is where it starts to get too much. Like, as soon as someone goes down once and pops up, like, that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no more gray area. So I feel like changing it to 1 pump does really change it.
Yeah. I do feel like there's definitely going to be, what I'm worried about is, pros are so used to right now the 2 pump rule, and they're going to do 2 pumps just as like out of kind of rhythm that they've been doing for so long, that some pros are going to get caught with it. And how much is it going to be enforced? I think that's the biggest thing. Like, are they going to continue to keep the same enforcement that they did right now, or are they going to give people some leeway now that it's a new rule? I know when the first Snake GA happened in MW3, pros were able to adapt to it pretty quickly, I would say. But nonetheless, I know there's going to be a couple people that are going to do it on accident, not meaning to. There's just kind of in motion, heat of the game. They're going to do it on accident.
I was listening to Zuma stream before this. It sounds like they told Tommy to be very adamant in checking and keeping up to date, like he's been doing, making sure they're holding people accountable. It sounded like they agreed to do 3-day for first time doer, 1 week for second time, and 2 weeks for 3 times. So that's
3 weeks?
2 weeks for third, for third time. So 3rd time offenders, yeah. So
it definitely makes you less likely to do it if you know it's not 1 day, it's 3 days from the rip.
Because I think Slasher said something about well, it's just 1 day of scrims at the end of the day. 1 day of practice is 1 day of practice, but for the really good teams, 1 day of practice isn't going to alter that much. So they said, all right, well then let's up the stakes, and I'm pretty sure they said, I could be wrong, or they could have been completely sarcastic and trolling, but it sounded like Scrap said 3 days for strike 1, 1 week for strike 2, and 2 weeks for strike 3. So
3 days also is it's basically a week, right? Because they scrim Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah. So, but 1 week of practice also takes your warm ups before matches away. So I don't know.
Just don't
that
snake,
to me,
bro. Just don't break GAs, please. They were pretty good last year. It only happened a couple times, and it really wasn't even snaking. It was auto tack or I think Kook snaked once or twice, but
also is auto attack back? That's a good question.
That's what, so I was seeing people in JP's chat saying that the new perk that's coming into the game or whatever should be mandatory for pros to use to get rid of tack sprint, because apparently the new perk takes your tack sprint away, but it gives you a higher base speed of running or whatever the case may be.
That sounds fire.
Well,
imagine this game going any faster though. Imagine if they run faster. Oh no.
Well,
Skyline would be insane.
It slows the pace down of the game.
It would slow it down because they've been playing with tack. They've been playing with auto tack. I'm pretty sure they've been the last 2 weeks since break. They've been playing with auto tack or single tap, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I think single tap is what they've been playing with.
Yeah, but still.
It turns off take tack sprint, but gives you a faster and longer sprint.
I kind of
that. So it's pretty much like marathon, really.
Yeah.
Except it's instead of unlimited sprint, it's just faster.
I like that. I actually really like that.
Maybe more lightweight.
To see a few matches with it, see how that plays out. And I know pros there was a vote that they were, I think yesterday when OPTIC was blacklisted, that they were going to run the Jackal with no barrel.
Mm-hmm. But apparently that got shut down.
Yeah, it got shut down because they voted to do it for 1 day of matches or of scrims, but then they were it's a week before the major. Yeah. We're not going to take it out. So they'll probably revisit it after the major, but, ARs are always trying to...
The Jackal is pretty nuts.
Season 2's coming anyways. They'll nerf the Jackal into the ground. They'll nerf the aims into the ground, and then the KSV will be the greatest gun in the game, and It is what it is. They're not going to have to do anything because, you know what? It would surprise me if they buff the Jackal and nerf the aims because for some reason developers love their subs.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the meta shifts, right? Yeah, the PPSH is coming back, right? So we'll
That'll
see.
be GA
I
day
think isn't
one.
like the MP40 also coming back? Maybe not with season.
That'll be
or it was
GA2,
rumored, but
Day2.
but yeah, I guess we'll see if the meta shifts. But you also got to like, bro, we're already what 2 months into the season, or like over a month into the season. These pros probably really aren't going to want to try any new weapons, and even if they do, I'm sure they're not going to commit to it that long. So unless they really nerf or buff the Jackal or the aims, which is the guns they're using, I don't see them making really much effort to change the meta. But
I mean, I just hope that the new maps are grind and whatever the other ones are.
looking at the overhead views, I actually have that written down, so we can just talk about that now if you want. I'll pull up the maps.
Grind's not going to make it in.
No, Grind's definitely not making it in.
They tried that in Black Ops 4 and said it was terrible. Now, granted, Black Ops 4 was 5v5, but this game plays pretty similarly to Black Ops 4, so I can't imagine it being infinitely better in this game.
Who posted the maps?
Unless they genuinely hate, unless they hate Protocol so bad that they're just like, dude, fuck it.
I think one of them for sure looks way too cluttered, but I think the second one in that slide could be a viable. Could possibly be viable.
Bounty? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah.
I'm
looking at your stream. So.
They have a mini map.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
All right.
I'm trying to zoom in enough so we can really get a look. Of course.
Oh, there we go.
Hold on. Oh, I'm grabbing the wrong shit.
It looks bad, but I think compared to the other one, it looks way better, to be honest.
Well, the other one's ass.
Yeah.
The other one's ass.
What's that gray area in the
on the right?
Far right? Is that like out of bounds?
Can you like fall off the map? Or
because if it's out of bounds, that does not look like.
Well, no, it looks like it's outside, right? I think the dark gray is outside. The lighter grays are like inside. But then the little like the whatever shapes those are like pentagons.
Oh, it might be.
Are they little pools?
Might be a pool or something. I don't know. I mean, that looks like it could be 3 lanes if that outer part isn't like falling off the map. Yeah.
It looks like there's also like a vent or something in the middle of the map. Like in mid here,
like
there's like a little vent, or maybe there's a cat. Is it 2 floors? It might be 2 floors inside, or like whatever this is. The map
looks too narrow. It might.
It
might
does.
Be
it looks.
I mean,
when you come to like this middle portion here, it just looks like the pinch is just insane.
Yeah, but compared to the other map, this one's definitely.
And then compared to.
They're elevators.
Elevators. All right, chalk it up. It's over.
Yeah. Compared to this shit.
Okay, that shit ain't making.
Why won't it? Why won't it open? Won't let me open it and then. Anything.
Do you see the amount of cars?
This one, I mean, it's a car dealership, right? It's literally called dealership. So yeah, this one's not even 3 lanes. This one's like 1 lane, basically, with some walls and cars. Yeah, I
know they're trying to come up with new maps, man, but you so frequency or arsenal in this game, dude. Seriously, I mean,
I think
it would play so well. It actually would. Both of those would play so well in this game.
Yeah, no, I think map wise, we're definitely cooked. Grind's not going to happen. They tried it in BO4. They didn't play with it in BO2. I know it was a DLC, but yeah, I think season 2 we might be cooked.
What's up, Tyree?
I mean, they could try maybe like they change something. It's not like a direct carbon copy, and they change something on grind that maybe it plays better in this.
It's possible,
but I mean, like they added the top balk and hacienda. Maybe they do something similar that maybe it opens the map up a bit, but. I can't see grind being
maps that they're bringing like mid-season. I know they said it, but I don't think if like people have confirmed like if they're remakes or if they're just new maps.
They're bringing in Bullet, which is a 6v6 2v2, so that's gonna be too small, and then they're bringing in Grind, so that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Bounty and Dealership are the 2 we looked at. They're gonna let launch
6v6.
It's 6v6 and 2v2, so it's gonna be small. It's one of those like can be used for gunfight, but also can be used for mosh pit type maps. So it's going to be tiny. It's going to be like Steakhouse or whatever, those maps.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're cooked season 2, but hey, listen, maybe season 3 is the one. You know what I'm saying? Maybe season 3 is the one.
What does Grind look like again? I forgot what that is.
It's the skate park. Grind is the skate park map.
You're right. I'm tweaking.
Maybe Bounty will play better than we think, but it looks a little narrow.
It does. I mean, low key. So was Berlin was a little narrow too. I mean, it was a bit. And Berlin was pretty wide, but like on the mini map, it was.
Yeah, I mean, the
remember it
minimap is
being-
hard to judge, like, the actual size of things. You know what I mean? Maybe some of those corridors are a little bit wider than they look. Maybe the map looks bigger than it looks on the minimap. Like, who really knows? Obviously, we have to just see it in game, and maybe they'll play test it, but it doesn't look promising, I guess, from what we can tell.
It reminds me of that one Vanguard map, the one with the. I forget what it was called. Hotel Royale, Castle Royale, or some shit. It was like a giant. It was a hotel or something. I think. I don't remember.
Vanguard?
Yeah, in Vanguard. It's the one.
Was it a
Jump down
CDL
through the
map?
top windows. Like it had windows you could break and jump through the bottom mid. No, it wasn't a CDL map. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what it reminds me of. At least looking at the mini map. I haven't looked at any pictures or nothing. That's the first time I've seen any pictures of it. But looking
You
at
were,
that
like,
mini
on
map,
the
that's
roof
kind
of
of
a hotel, right?
yes. And the outside has like that little patio thing that's
I really don't
it
remember.
wasn't a CDL map. I don't know it. That's fair. I don't remember the name of it either. But
Hotel Royale was what it was called.
Damn,
yeah,
you were right.
see, look, yeah,
This
that's
guy
what it
knows
reminds me of.
ball. Big Vanguard gamer over there, I guess.
I love that game.
But yeah, maps, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, season 3 is better. Please, for the love of God. Just add in Fringe, you know what I mean? Just add in a
Right.
BO4 map or two.
Just yeah.
Fringe would be good. I mean, it'd be weird without all the wall running, but
Or like add in anything, bro. BO3, BO4, I don't care. Just give us something.
I hear you.
Put wall running in on those maps. It'll make the meta interesting. Wall running on some maps, no wall running on the others.
Just those maps.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to our pick'ems. What do we say? I also want to say thank you again to Exotic for the 5 gifted and Beast Player $4.99 earlier. Said gonna watch from the start, keep up the content, fellas. So shout out to Beast Player, shout out to Exotic, man. We appreciate y'all and everyone who's tuning in right now.
Love you.
Okay, let me open up the Pick'ems website. I'm gonna have to adjust the screen one more time, I think. Like that. Bang. Okay. We are in our last week of Major 1 qualifiers, man. This is the last online matches until Madrid. Whoever, if anyone's going to Madrid, put it in the chat or in the comments right now. We will not be there, but you know, we'll be there in
Alex
spirit.
will be.
No, that got canceled, unfortunately.
Yeah, he said he couldn't go
Oh.
anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I didn't
No,
mean to be a
it's
dick.
okay.
That was an
No, you're
accident.
fine. I would love to go, but just new work and just other shit that
Yeah.
I can't make it. So that's a L, but it's fine. I'll be at Major 2
W.
and
Same.
possibly 3. And
W.
possibly 4.
W.
And then Chaps.
This guy's Hollywood, bro. He's getting invited to all these chats. They're flying him out, paying for it.
Ike's
Yeah.
got the PJ on his way to Madrid. He just doesn't want to tell us to break
He
our
got his
heart.
PJs on the PJ.
I fucking wish.
But yes,
basement.
let's go. This week we only got 9 matches again, 3 per day. I mean, dude,
Ooh.
3 doesn't feel like enough, but sometimes 4 feels like too much. It kind of depends on how the matches go. You know what I
I
mean?
don't know
If
why they
there's-
changed it from last year. But like 4 on Saturday and 3 on Friday, Sunday felt fine. I don't know why they changed
I
that.
don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Scheduling, they're weird. So let's start it off, man. We got Vancouver Surge versus the Carolina Royal Ravens, first match of the weekend. Struggling Surge versus not as strong Ravens, I think, as we saw in previous weeks. So who wants to go first? Anyone really feeling this one? Preston, you're a Ravens hater. What do we think?
No, yes, I am, but I am also blacklisting Surge for the rest of the year. I'll go 3-1 Carolina. Surge doesn't impress me at all.
They don't.
Genuine. I gave them way too much credit going into the offseason. They like skimmed through the Falcons. They just that team just Abuza has regressed. The sub duo is kind of so below average, it's ridiculous. Neither one of them are really slayers, and they both just kind of are there. 04 had a solid. He had a solid series this past weekend, but I mean they played a very bad Falcons team, so whatever. This team is just annoying, and even though I am a Ravens hater, I need to pick 'em points. So 3-1 Carolina.
Oh, I also should mention Alex is currently in first. in the pick'ems with,
W.
I believe it's 32, correct. I'm at 31 and Preston's at like 25. So, yeah. So, yeah. It's either
What?
it's either 31-30-25 or 32-31-25. But yeah, you're a bit behind right now, Preston.
Nah, you must have miscalculated.
I swear to
this
God.
time.
I swear to God. I have been miscalculated.
What the fuck? 25 is insane.
Brother's been picking Falcons too much.
Literally. All right, Alex, what do you got?
Yeah, I got Carolina. I got them 3-1. Again, Surge have not impressed me. They're probably the 10th worst team, right above C9 and Falcons. But yeah, that team just hasn't impressed me. And Carolina has shown enough that I know they could comfortably win that game or this match.
This is just one of those series where, like, Surge are going to come out and they're going to look like a god squad and they're going to somehow win this thing. But I'm going Ravens 3-0, bro. I'm going with maybe a bit of a spice here, or at least a better map pick. I obviously think Surge can win a map, but I just think Ravens are probably better in each mode, especially if their hardpoint looks back to a little bit what it used to. Surge doesn't impress me. Preston kind of said it all. Then we go to the second one. We got LA Thieves versus the Miami Heretics. LAT struggling a little bit, right? Miami struggling a little bit.
I'm gonna still go Thieves 3-1. I don't think it'll be close, to be honest. I don't think like the actual like game modes or the game modes will be close. Like hardpoint, they'll probably be like 250, 230-ish maybe. S&D will probably be like 6'5", 6'4", control will be like 3-2, and then the other HP will like 250, 240.
He's getting specific with this shit.
Yeah, I think LAT will still win, but the game modes will be close. The actual matches will be close.
I need some points back. I gotta go different here.
So, brother.
Heretics, I got LAT 3-0. I don't think
say.
this series is gonna be close. I just got done saying Heretics are ass and they're gonna change. I stick by that. I'm gonna go 3-0 Thieves. I don't think they win a game mode here.
I'm gonna give Miami 1. That's not 1. That was 3. I'm gonna give Miami 1. I could see them taking like maybe map 1 HP or like stealing the SND if their SND looks good, but I feel like my boys will get it done, man. I got faith against Miami.
Who's your favorite team?
I think I'm a Falcons fan. I can't lie.
Maybe.
Shout out Falcons, man. Pick us up. All right, then we end Friday with potentially a really good series. Atlanta FaZe versus Boston Breach, right? FaZe might be the most informed team in the game right now. They haven't lost since their last match before the break when they beat Falcons. So they're like 6 straight, I think, at this point. They've only gone to 1 game 5, but they're going up against a Boston team that you cannot sleep on. Rocker and Boston are teams that like you don't know what's going to happen in their series. So what do we? Let me see. What did the fans say? The fans are 87% FaZe, so it's pretty strong FaZe pull here.
Yeah, I have FaZe as well, but I think it'll go game 5. Again, Boston are looking like a really good team right now. Their HPs are really good. Their searches are okay, which is what I think. Why it'll go to game 5, and again, obviously FaZe will win that, and it's because of the searches. But I think they definitely split. I think Boston wins game 1 and game 3, and then that's it. So that's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing 3-2 FaZe.
You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. I was also going to go 3-2 FaZe. I think they'll split the HPs. I could see Boston taking map 2 or maybe map 3, but FaZe are just too hot right now. They look good in every mode. Like, I do think Boston could totally do this. Like, Boston 3-2 is on my mind, but I feel like FaZe is just maybe the smarter bet. But somehow, some way, Snoopy's going to drop a 1.4 and it's going to crush my pick'em. But I know what Preston's thinking.
I could really.
If there's any games to potentially gain points, this might not be the worst one. Honestly, either Boston matchup, if we're being real, might not be that crazy for an upset.
No, this doesn't feel like FaZe usually doesn't lose to people that they shouldn't lose to. And this feels like a series where they show you why you're FaZe. I'm gonna go FaZe 3-1. I can't. I really do think Boston can win this in a game 5, but I just think this is a talent diff here, man. Boston's looked good, but I just think at the end of the day, this is the talent diff. I'll go 3-1 FaZe.
All right, so we're all in agreement so far. No one's picked anything different yet, man. How are we supposed to catch up to each other if no one goes different?
I'm going one different at least.
Oh, yeah. All right, then we go to Saturday. We got Minnesota Rocker versus the Vancouver Surge. I'm going to go first. I'm going to go Rocker 3. I'm going to go Rocker 3-1. I'll give Surge a map. I'm not convinced by Surge, man. They'll come out and 0-4 and Hixie might go like 1.2s each and they'll win a series, but I just can't pick them. I just don't have any confidence in them winning a series at this point. So I'm taking Rocker 3-1.
Yeah, I'm on that boat with you. Even with Paula X being absolutely booty cheeks the last couple matches.
My bad, Paul.
I mean, I just have more faith in Minnesota.
I'm gonna go Minnesota Game 5 because they have a kink for Game 5s over there.
They do. You're not
wrong. I think this goes 5, but those guys are icy, so go Minnesota Game 5.
All right, second matchup is Saturday. Could have been a matchup of who's going to get their first win, but LAG got it done last weekend. So we got the Gorilla Mates versus the Vegas Falcons, who I think are going to be coming in with a slightly changed roster. They've been scrimming today with King instead of Wixel. Looked like Dahoom moved to an AR role. So to be King and Exton on the subs, both of them honestly put some pace on the map, have good gunny, and then Dahoom and Roxas on the ARs. But they're going up against an LAG team that, was this the win that's the last weekend, the win that sparks their confidence and makes them feel good? I'm going LAG 3-1. I still just I can't pick Falcons, I feel like, until they win for me, honestly.
You know, I said last show that I was going to go with Falcons, and I'll stick with my pick. I'm going Falcons 3-2.
Okay, I tip it. This is where I tie them up, Chad, in the pick'ems.
Yeah, this is probably where we
I picked Falcons last week against Surge. You know, they took a map, but I do think this team change will be better. But I do think that they need kicks back desperately. This team needs some slaying power a bit. This will definitely help with their pace, but I think they need to make one more move. Hopefully Kicks figures out what he needs to figure out. He gets put back in the roster. They should be okay, but I have to go Gorilla Mates here. I mean, I really do. I need some pick-em points bad. I love my guys in green, but I'm going to go Gorilla Mate 3-1.
Yeah, dude, honestly, bro, I think Falcons are going to be nice when they get Kicks back. I think they'll be nice because I think King and Exton might be a good sub duo for them. I think they both got gunny. Yeah. They both play fast. You bring in Kicks to sort of slay out and then Roxas maybe to sort of just be the backbone. I think they could be a nice team.
Yeah. King is not King of Body. King is somebody.
Yeah, King is K-I-I-N-G, double I in there. He's nasty. I think he's 18. He's cracked. He's cracked.
Yeah, he had like 60 on red card versus Optic today. They lost by 50.
Mr. Booty is not getting back on the roster.
No, I don't think
so. He was slamming in H the other day. Jake and I were
stunned,
King of
Body went like 3.0 KD the other day.
He was like 30 and 10 at one point. I'm like, what the fuck? This is the guy that was like 18 and 46 like 2 weeks ago. I was stunned.
Yeah. We'll see how they play. I mean, listen, this is their only matchup of the weekend right before the major, and you really got to figure out your roster because you got to fly them out to Madrid, right? I mean, this ain't no like, all right, we can subdue people in every day type thing. They also, I will say one thing I'm worried about.
Saudi and their money, they'll probably just fly everyone out. And they'll test people out over
honestly.
There.
The one thing I'm worried about with Falcons, though, is that they'll fall victim to like LAT Cold War, where it's just a revolving door and no one builds chem, like no one feels comfortable in their role. And what I will say, though, is these guys, I feel like, probably know each other, right? I mean, they're all Saudi players. A lot of them probably grew up playing each other or against each other. The academy team has been together, I think, for a little bit. The pro team has been together for a bit. So maybe there's some better chem than like LAT Cold War, but you don't want to change too much because then it's never a good thing until try to mix and match until it works. All right, let's end out Saturday. We got Ravens versus Heretics. Do we think Miami can steal this one versus Ravens? Is this a sneaky Miami Heretics win? Or the Royal Ravens going to kind of bounce back after last weekend?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to still go with Ravens, to be honest, 3-1.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I'm going to go Ravens 3-1 too. I don't think that takes much of an explanation there. Miami's ass.
I'm going to go Ravens 3-2. I don't know. I got a feeling Miami's pushing this 5. That's just a gut feeling. But yeah, I definitely think Ravens got this shit. Okay, we go to Sunday, which I think has 2 banger matchups. 2 out of the 3 of these are fire matchups that, I mean, this first one, man, LAT versus Boston, it pains me to say, but there's a very real world where Boston Breach win this shit, man, because they are good at hardpoint, and LAT are on a 4-loss streak.
Yeah. I still have Thieves. I still have confidence in Thieves, but I think it'll go game 5 again, like how I did with FaZe. Just because, again, Boston are a good team. But I have faith that the Thieves will be able to pick up their hard points just enough to squeeze by and get those wins. So I'm going 3-2 Thieves.
I'm going 3-2 Boston here. I think that I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I thought one of you guys was going to do it for sure.
This to me feels like a Boston Neslo series. You know, you think that LAT is just god awful in hardpoint. They come into the series working super hard on fixing their hardpoint, look unbelievable in hardpoint, and then they shit the bed in the other 2 modes, the other 3 maps. Boston's good at S&D. Control might be their best game mode, and besides beating OPTIC, LAT has struggled a bit in Control. I know they've been progressively better with their matches, but Boston's a good Control team, so I think this has the potential to be a 2-3-5 here for Breach. And it wouldn't shock me if they won some hard points too. I'm going Breach in game 5. I got to go something different. I'm assuming Jake's gonna go LAT here. I mean, that's just my assumption.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna be honest. If I wasn't a Thieves fan, I would pick Boston 3-2. But I am a Thieves fan, so I'm going LAT 3-1. I have pure based off of really not much faith that the guys are just gonna have a better weekend this weekend. Also, the fact that their only losses are to FaZe and OPTIC, right? I think maybe they can win matches versus Miami and Boston this weekend. But I will say, I think objectively speaking, based on previous matches, based on the stats, Boston's good at every mode. LAT's struggling in one of them, was struggling in SND earlier. I really think Boston, low-key, is a pretty solid pick in this series. But like I said, I'm a Thieves fan. I got some blind, optimistic faith in my team to have a better weekend, so I'm going 3-1. Give it to me.
I'm pretty sure if that were to happen and Boston upset LAT, but FaZe beat Boston, that your 2 teams, LAT and FaZe, match up winners round 1 at the major.
I think even if LAT win both and FaZe win both this weekend, they still match up. I'm pretty sure. I think I don't know if you guys saw Doug Lieb, who's one of the stats guys on Twitter who does a lot of good stuff. He tweeted out that based on this weekend's matches, like all the different possibilities, there's 10 million different possibilities for what could happen this weekend that would affect seeding. But I do think, well, I can pull up the tweet if you'd like. It is, it's a lot of possibilities based on what could possibly happen this weekend. But I do believe the most likely outcome potentially here is a Thieves versus FaZe winners round 1. He said there's about 10 million score combinations left for the remaining 9 games. Even only 3 games is only 216 combinations. So, I mean, each series, right? And then what the score of that series is all a part of the combinations here. But based on my predictions, LAT and FaZe are going to probably play each other at Major 1, which is kind of terrifying, but also exciting at the same time. So, yeah.
Good for OPTIC fans. Put one of them boys in losers early. You know what I'm saying? Get them down there and early in losers. That's insane.
Yeah, that's pretty
insane.
crazy.
FaZe LAT winners round 1.
Now I think if like LAT lost both, or like if FaZe lost one, a lot, like, you know, obviously that really changes things. But bro, seeding that's another storyline just to keep in the back of everyone's mind this weekend, is like what's gonna happen with Major 1 seeding based on these remaining matches.
If FaZe lose 1, are they in losers?
If they lose 1, they would end what? 2 and 4?
3 and 4.
Or 3 and 4. So they could still get the maybe 7 or 8 seed, but it would, you know what I mean? It'd be tough. It'd be close.
Well, I hope they win too, because if they get the 8 seed at 3 and 4 and play OPTIC 1 seed, I'm gonna be fucked.
I mean, if they go 3 and 4, right? I mean, listen, Falcons can't catch up. LAG can't catch up. Surge would have to win both. Or no, Surge have 2 wins, right? So they would only need 1 to be 3 and 4. Rocker, if they win versus Surge, would be 3 and 4. So there's a couple teams that could end right around there. So it would be interesting for sure.
Okay. I was just curious.
Okay, then we got our Scuff double points matchup here on Saturday or Sunday. It is the Cloud9 New York boys taking on Atlanta FaZe. And I'm going to go FaZe 3-0. Sorry, C9, but you guys look like ass. And FaZe look like
right
FaZe.
there with you.
Yeah, I'm right there with you too. I got 3-0 as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if somehow C9 comes out and like Sib drops like a 1.5 map 1, they steal it, and then they get 3 straight out of FaZe or something. But yeah, I can't pick C9, bro. C9 and like Surge are like 2 teams I just can't pick. And Falcons, I guess. Okay, then we go to the last matchup of the weekend, which is probably the best matchup of the weekend, and also will determine the #1 seed for Madrid Major 1 here. We got OPTIC Texas versus Toronto Ultra. And the Pick'em's site, only 17% of people are picking Toronto. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of OPTIC fans, but Toronto is 6-0 and OPTIC's 5-1. So this is a banger.
I heard, or on the OPTIC podcast, Kenny was saying that even if they win today and Carolina wins, Carolina could still technically get the first seed. But I was kind of like, I don't know if that's true or not.
If they win, maybe. I mean, I think it depends on map count, right? Because Carolina, OPTIC, and Ultra all haven't played each other, so none of those head-to-heads would come into play. So I think it would depend on how Ravens map. If like Ravens 3-0'd both their series this weekend, I actually think they'd probably definitely be #1 seed if OPTIC wins.
Yeah. So
maybe it's not a perfect determinant, but it's gonna, it's gonna be close.
Yeah. Nonetheless, I got my boys 3-1. Toronto's a good team, but they've shown some weakness in their past 2 matches against, funny enough, who was it? Rocker?
Mm-hmm.
We're right, Rocker.
Mm-hmm.
They both gone to game 5. One of them Rocker won, the other one Ultra clutched up. So they definitely shown some weakness. So I'm going to go with my boys 3-1.
I also have OPTIC 3-1. I think this is Ultra doesn't look very good in control. They've been struggling in that 3rd game mode. So I think that's a must win for OPTIC. And I think they'll just probably.
I think they won the search because Ultra are really good at search.
I think they'll win both hard points. OPTIC, yeah, I'm in the same boat. I think they might drop the search.
I was gonna go OPTIC 3-2, but this is a chance for me to go different and maybe get a point. So I'm gonna go Ultra 3-2.
All right.
I actually thought OPTIC was gonna win this, but you guys just potentially gave me a miss. If there's any chance to get a point, this is a really good series to take it on. So I'm gonna go Toronto here, man. Listen, they 6-0'd Rocker last weekend in Game 5. You never know. Are you gonna come back 5-1 versus Beans and Joe Deceives? Maybe not. Because he could do it against Silent Thieves.
I mean, we reverse swept that fucker at champ. So
hey, different year, bro. Different year. It's the LAT curse, bro. We just get come back on. They come on our backs.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'll go Ultra for the potential different one here. Why not? I'll take the difference. But yeah, those are the pick'ems. 9 more matches until Major 1, man. 9 more matches. This time next week, we'll likely be doing our bracket prediction for Major 1, right? I mean, I don't know what day we'll do the podcast on, but you know what I'm saying. Next week we'll be doing our bracket for Major 1, so stay tuned for that.
Next week we'll probably have to do a later show because I'm at work till 7 each day.
Oh shit, you're gonna have Preston dead, bro.
That's fine. It's fine. Just dick pic in the DMs. It's all good.
There you go.
Like, what time does the Major start? It starts on the 30th, I believe. Like the actual time, I have no idea.
No idea what the actual time is.
It's gonna be 9 a.m. Eastern.
Really?
Oh wait, you know what? I lied. It's going to be.
I would imagine they'd start around
7. It's gonna be 7:30 Eastern.
I was gonna say. I feel like wouldn't they start around like noon-ish local time?
1:30 local time.
4 in the fucking morning.
1:30 local time. I'm pretty sure is when they start majors.
I'll be ready.
So I think 7:30 Eastern would be when they start.
Wake me up for the OPTIC
We'll
matches.
see.
That's all I care about.
We'll see. We'll I'm sure they'll give us a schedule at some point. Okay. Let me close these things real quick. All right. As always, I got a game for us to go through here
The game
on the show. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building teams based on this season. but we're spinning the wheel. So I'm going to spin the wheel, and whatever team it lands on, you have to pick a player from that team.
Okay.
And then we're going to obviously try to build our best teams, and then chat is going to vote in the poll whose team they think is best.
Should we have chat build a team too, or no? Just us three.
Chat, you guys want to build a team? I don't know how we're going to do that. Are we just going to take whatever like the most answered, most said person is?
Yeah, whoever we see the most.
All right. Like, let me throw chat in here. Let me throw chat in here.
Jake team already better. Wow, that's insane.
Who said that? That's my guy. Who said that?
You're
number one fan.
Yeah, that's my number one fan,
Mr. Hollywood.
Okay, so what we'll do here is actually first what we should probably do is make a wheel. Yeah, but we should probably make a wheel with our names on it to see who gets the picks. You know what I'm saying? Like first pick, last pick, second pick. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got the wheel here with all 4 names on it. So I'm gonna spin this for the sake of the draft here, for the order. And then we'll obviously do a poll. We'll post it on Twitter as well. Alex is going to get the first pick, it looks like. But you also got to remember, is that really that good? Because you don't know what team you're going to land on.
Yeah.
And you also cannot pick the same player as someone else. So once that person's taken off the team, you cannot pick that player from that team. All right, chat's going to get the second pick.
Chatty poo.
And then who's going to get the third and last pick? Last pick might be the best one, right? Back to back. And it looks like I'm going to get the last pick, man. Turn me up. Preston's going to get third. Okay, so we got Alex, chat, Preston, and me like that. Let me make sure that's all centered in the screen. It is. Okay. So that's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to spin the wheel. And we're going to see. All right, Alex is going to have first pick. You can pick any player on the team, but you got to build, you want to try to build a cohesive roster. And it looks like you're going to be getting Toronto Ultra to start. So, Alex, who would you like from the Toronto Ultra?
I'll go Kleenex. I think he's been their best player by far.
That is a great pick. Season. That is a great pick. All right, we go to chat. And you guys let me know who they're saying, okay?
Chat, get ready to pick.
And chat's going to be picking from the LA Gorilla Mates. My bad, chat, my bad. All right, you guys let me know who they want.
I mean, this should be clear.
Whenever you see, like, whoever's name you see, like, 3 times
WL
first.
said none.
Okay, I'm going to say NA. I guess whoever you see, like, 3 times first, you should pick.
D-Real. Someone said D-Real.
D-Real for the coaching position.
Yeah, it's unanimously Linz.
Linz?
There's one kid, but I've seen a lot of Linz.
All right, we're going with Linz. Okay, Preston, you're up.
Yeah. I get OPTIC Texas. I want Shotzi.
No, dude.
You're gonna get.
No way.
Toronto Ultra.
Damn.
Oh, and he can't take Kleenex. So who does he want? Who does he want?
I'll take Beans.
Beans. I mean, that's still a good pick. Beans is still good.
Yeah, but it's not Kleenex.
Yeah. All right. And then my pick. Oh yeah, give me something good. Give me OPTIC Texas, bro. I want Shotzi.
No, brother.
I'm gonna get Atlanta FaZe.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
Those shit stands.
Ooh, who do I want from FaZe? I'm gonna go. I mean, Simper or Beezy. Who do you think's better this year? Simper or Beezy so far?
Beezy.
You think so?
Yeah,
I'll take Abe. He got minor 1 MVP. I'll take Abe. Simp might actually have better stats, but we'll give the minor 1 MVP to pick. All right, we go back to me. Back to me. Come on, man. Come on, man. No, the Vegas Falcons.
W.
All right, can I wait? I can't take kicks. I'm guessing, so I'm gonna go Exnid.
Yeah, you can't take kicks. What, you're just trying to beat around the bush here? Swinging the rules in your favor?
That gives my 2 subs already. I don't like that. That handicaps me. All right, we go to Preston here, and it's gonna be Cloud9 New York.
Yeah,
it's Cloud9 New York. Who does he want?
I'm gonna take Mac.
Mac.
Not gonna lie, Jake, your sub duo is putting pressure.
I know. I kind of like a BZ Exnid together. That's a good duo. All right, we go to chat now for their second pick, and it looks like it's gonna be the LA Thieves. Who does chat want from LA team, man? Let me know.
Envoy off rip. Envoy, Hydra 3 times. Hydra 4 times.
Wow, they want Hydra. The French sub duo, though. The French sub duo. They got Linz and Hydra.
They do. They have.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of. Oh wait, whoa. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's Spiteful 3 times. Never mind. I was gonna say I saw a lot of envoys, but it's the same.
All right, it's gonna be Hydra. All right, we go to Alex. Alex, you're gonna have back-to-back ones here.
Give me Optic, 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 give me Optic.
It's gonna be LAG. Oh man,
Brother.
it's LAG. Who does he want?
Oh my god. Those guys are fucking stinkers.
And Lynn's is gone.
You have Kleenex, so
I do.
Yeah, but you don't want Skies or P-Dogs, so Godspeed, brother. You better hope the Kleenex and Kiss put up pressure, brother.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. You might have to go Skies, bro. You might have to.
Let me look at.
he's pulling up stats, bro. He's pulling up breaking point right now. He's on breaking point.
Fuck.
Just
What do
skip.
I look
No
like,
skips
brother?
allowed, unfortunately.
Maybe next time we'll do one skip. Everyone gets a skip.
No skips.
Do I want to go? I guess I'll go with Kids. Yeah, I'll go Kids.
All right, we got the Bulldog.
Well, technically, right now he's playing a flex, so
You put him on the
I will
flex.
say that. I will say that. Well, I think right now he is playing on the flex. I think that's what they said, that Kids went to the flex and they put Preston to the sub.
Oh, they're switching it up. I mean, you can kind of do whatever you want if you think, you know, maybe 3 subs is
That's
the move.
called
But
desperation right there.
okay, Alex, here you go for your next pick, and it's going to be Atlanta FaZe.
Chat gets Atlanta FaZe with
No, it's
bees.
Alex. It's Alex. He gets back to back.
Oh yeah.
Snake draft.
Give me Simp as my other sub duo.
He gets Simp. Okay. Now we go to
That's a
chat.
lot.
Now we go to chat.
That's a lot of subbage.
Bro, is it going
To
to
be
land on
honest,
the same
most
teams?
prefer to play.
It's LAG! Oh my
Dude.
god, it's the same teams.
Can we get an optic?
Chat,
Damn.
pre-star skies, chat. Pre-star skies.
Nah, skip. Encourage. He said encourage.
Free agent. Maybe we should have put like challengers on the list.
It would have to be Skies.
It's Skies.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Skies.
Skies.
Yeah.
All right, dude. The wheel is not nice to us. All right, Preston. What are you gonna
Optic,
get?
please. I need something heavy here.
It's gonna be Atlanta FaZe. I mean,
I
it's
have
not
one
bad.
of the subs.
It's not the worst, but like, bro, can we get anyone different teams?
My God.
God, I don't get either one of the subs.
You're gonna have to
Alright.
take your favorite player.
Yeah, I'm going Cell. Fuck.
He loves Celium, chat. He loves Celium. All right, I get back-to-back picks to round out my team here, man. If I get Optic Texas, I win, bro. It's over.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's gonna be Ravens.
Okay. But you
Yeah,
don't.
rigged. I'm supposed to believe this isn't rigged. Like he didn't like. Okay,
Oh, but
he has Gwen fall into his lap. and
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
I
supposed
already
to
have
believe
2
it's not rigged.
subs. I already have 2 subs.
My bad. You get the second coming of Jesus Christ and Slasher this season. I'm supposed to believe it's not rigged. Okay, I've seen
Nah,
it all.
bro, is Slasher? Should I just take Quinn anyway, though? You know what I mean?
But
Whatever.
again, most teams are running 3 subs right now, so.
Yeah, I'm taking Gwyn, bro. Fucking chat. We don't give a fuck. All right, I go back to back. I'm not sorry, Slasher.
If this dude gets Optic Texas, I've seen it all.
I can't. There's no way I could take Shotzi. I think it's gonna be Miami. No.
Lucky!
Oh, it's Miami.
You
Oh.
can take Rancor. You can get Rancor.
Yeah, I'll take Rencor. All right, Preston, your last pick. Are you ready?
Yeah. I mean, I need a sub bad.
It's LA Thieves.
You got Envoy.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
That's not
I'm okay
bad.
with
That's
that.
not bad.
No, yeah, that's.
Not
I mean,
bad.
he's been cooking this year.
All right, we go to chat's last pick, man. If they get LAG again, I'm gonna lose it. No, please.
LAT.
Now it's the Miami Heretics. Who does
Oh,
chat
they
want
get-
from
they get-
Miami?
If they get lucky, do they get lucky?
Hey, they get lucky, or they
You got
I guess they
Miami.
could take. They guess they could take Real or Metals if they want to just run a third sub. Like, I mean, shit, I'm already doing.
70
I'm
cent
gonna hurt
plastics. 5 cent plastics.
Real.
Real.
All right.
Real. 3 subs. I respect
I mean,
that.
Alex and I both kind of have 3 subs anyway, so.
Yeah.
I respect
All right,
Give me
Alex,
Optic.
your last
Give me
pick.
Optic.
Damn, no Optic at all so far.
Give me Optic.
Oh my god.
Not Optic. Did I get LAG?
It's LAG again! He gets Priesta! Oh my god, it's insane. That's actually crazy.
You have like no main AR, dude.
That is actually crazy.
Dude, what the fuck?
Oh my
Fuck
god.
the wheel, dude.
That
are
is
kinda slow,
actually
though.
insane, bro. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put the poll up, and then let me put it back on the screen.
What the fuck was that? Nah, I'm actually pissed.
P-Dog, that's insane.
All right, chat. I'm putting up the poll. Vote on the poll, and please don't just vote for chat because you guys picked the team. You know what I'm saying? Here's the teams, chat. Here's the teams. I will. I'll post it on Twitter as well.
Chat is going for chat.
Yeah, they're just gonna vote for themselves, bro. Those stinky little fucks, bro. I can smell you from here, chat. Man, dude, no, like, what are those spins? No Boston, no Optic, no Surge.
I think it was really like the same team.
It was like the same 5 teams.
You got Ultra, FaZe, LAG, C9,
Miami,
and Miami. I mean, you got Xnit. So
I got one Falcons.
Someone said they keep saying to redo it, run it back.
Redo it? You guys want to do one more?
Yeah,
but we can do one more for fun, but that's the one that counts.
That's the one that counts. That's hilarious.
I mean, let's like it Optic then you.
All right. Let me copy and paste this.
Yeah, take a screenshot of that because, bro, that shit was bullshit. Do you want to redo the order or just keep the same order?
Only one player per team for each team. Okay, that's fair.
One player per team for each team. There's not enough teams.
So you can't have 2 players from one team on your team.
Gotcha. Okay, so if you land on FaZe twice, you can't pick 2 FaZe players who's respin.
It's a respin. But multiple players from FaZe can go.
All right, chat. Fine. Fine, chat. Fine. We'll go again. We're just gonna keep the same order though.
A fucking 8 roster,
Yeah.
literally.
All right, we're gonna keep the same order though. So Alex, you're going first.
Okay.
So whoever you get from this team, you're not getting anyone else from. Nah. Minnesota Rocker.
Oh, you gonna go here? This is interesting.
This is a little thicky.
Who you going?
Thicky. Who do I go?
Damn, chat said we really got the French sub duo and we want to reroll.
Lyndon Einzer might be a gross sub duo.
Do I go? I think Estro's been their best player, has he not?
That's who I would go, but
Yeah,
it's not my team.
Yeah, I'll go Estro.
All right. Estrel it is. Chat, we go to you. Who does the chat want for their second team first pick here, man? And it's going to be...
piss myself they get LAG.
It's going to be Ravens. It's going to be Ravens. It's not LAG.
Okay,
it's not LAG. Who do they want from the Ravens? I'd imagine it's going to be Gwyn. I'm just going to type it in now.
Gwen.
I've seen unanimous Gwyn.
Okay.
I haven't seen anyone but Gwyn.
All right. Now we go to Preston.
There's a TJ.
Let's go, Tej. All right, Preston. You're going to be pulling from the Miami Heretics.
Fuck.
Real's your big pick, in my opinion. Or Rancor.
Yeah.
You want to go sub or AR first, I guess.
I don't know. I'll go Real, I guess. I could go Rancor, but I feel like there's better AR talent this year for some reason.
Jakey Poo.
I get 2 picks. I can't wait. Oh yeah, land on my boys. Land on my boys. Yup.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yup. I'm taking 6 Scrappy. I think he's been the best player over the course of the season. He just dropped 6 recently, which is obviously the meme. All right, give me Scrappy, and then I get back-to-back picks. Oh yeah. Oh, it's going back to my green boys.
The Falcons.
I'm gonna go with Xnid. Give me Xnid, man. Give me Xnid.
You don't want the whom?
Nah, I'm all right, to whom. I'm all right. All right, we go to Preston now. Second pick.
Can I get Optic, please?
No, it's not looking like it. But it is looking like your second favorite team, the LA Gorilla Mates. Oh, man, LAG loves this wheel, bro.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. Lins and Real's assault. I mean, that's not
okay.
Really
so
great,
Preston's just building chat's team from the first spin. He's already got Lins and Real.
They didn't have Real, did they?
They did. They had Lins and Real on the first spin.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, chat. Who do you guys want, man? This is your redemption chat after last time. No.
Who did I get?
It's Ultra. Chat, what do you want?
Oh, I thought it was me. Never mind.
No, it's him. Are they saying Kleenex, I'm imagining?
I saw 1 Beans, 2 Kleenex, a Joe.
Kleenex,
Wow,
Beans,
pre-mix.
Kleenex, Joe. I'm a jump.
Got me, I was going to kill himself.
Okay, in game.
Beans, 3 Kleenex.
3
3
Kleenex?
Kleenex. Yeah.
All right.
3.
3 bean or no? Yeah, 3 beans as well.
It's too late. Kleenex was first. Those are the
Yeah,
rules.
yeah, I'm seeing more Kleenex.
Sorry. All right, Alex, you get back to back.
Give me
You
OPTIC,
going
give me
back to
OPTIC,
back.
Give me OPTIC, give me OPTIC, give me
Oh
OPTIC,
my
give me
God.
Give me OPTIC, give me OPTIC, give me OPTIC. Who did I get?
LA Gorilla Mates.
You're fucking kidding me.
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I
Give me
think
kids, bro.
Who's you? A Kiz? I think I might have weighted the wheel or something. Okay. All right, Alex, you get to go again though. Then you can't get LAG again. So you know you got to think about it like that.
True. It's true. No,
Then you get
It's your
Cloud9.
boys.
Did I
It's
get
your
OPTIC?
boys. Optic Texas.
Give me Shotzi. I'm going 3 subs. Fuck
You
it.
got 3 subs again.
This guy
fucking-
loves subs.
No,
It is a subs
fair.
world. It is a subs world.
Dashy was right there.
It's okay. Chat's gonna get Optic and they're gonna get Dashy here. Watch this. I'm already calling it right
Why
now.
couldn't I? Oh no, I couldn't get OPTIC twice either way.
Poor shots.
Chat
This trash
is-
ass team.
That got lat.
Chat got LAT.
Poor
Who do you
shots,
guys
this
want?
trash ass
Who do you want from LA Thieves, chat? Who are they saying?
Wow, I
Hydra,
saw one of
Envoy,
each.
Ghosty, Envoy, Hydra, Envoy. I think it was Envoy 3 times. Yeah.
Low key,
That was
Envoy.
Is
Envoy.
it Dill?
I've seen Envoy, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
that was
go.
Envoy 3 times.
Envoy 3 times. All right, Preston, you need either Hydra or Skies to continue building chat's team here. You got it?
Sure.
Well, you can't get Skies because you already got LAG, so.
I'd love a Dashy.
Oh, no.
I would love a Dashy.
Oh, no. The
Falcons.
Vegas Falcons.
That's unfortunately not going to work for me. I'm
That's
going to ask
not-
for a respin
That's
here.
not Dashy. That's not Dashy. All right, listen, you can get your guy to whom, though? Or you can take King. I mean, you already have two SMGs, though.
Fuck it. Run 3.
Wow. I mean, this is just brutal, isn't it? Wow. All right. Who the fuck do I go here? Because I'm not going Rock's ass. So,
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna go King, bro. I'm gonna go King.
All
I
right,
am the,
he takes King. The young
We'll-
gun.
we'll-
You got
we'll
a
move.
Spanish player, a French player, and a Saudi player all on your team right now.
that's just hella pace. the
That's
way
just,
I'm looking
you
at
love it. You love it.
Very diverse.
All right, I get to round out my team here. Let's get it. I can't have LAT or Falcons. If it lands on them, I got to respin.
Let's go.
It's going to be the
Give me the
Ravens. And someone already, we already got Gwyn, right?
Yeah, so Slash.
All right, I'm going to take Slasher. I could go Tej here, but I think there's some better SMGs on the board. So we'll go Slasher. And then my last spin is going to be. You can't land on LAT, bro. Actually, land on LAT. I don't want Miami. All right, I got to respin. Because I already got
So
Scrappy.
Fuck?
Optic! Oh,
Go.
yeah. Slasher and Dashy? Yeah, fuck it. We'll run it.
You have
No,
scrap.
I have Scrap. We're going Hook.
Okay.
Oh,
Dang it. I
okay,
should have
okay.
taken Tej, bro. I should have taken Tej, and then I could have Dashy, and they would have been vibing, bro. All right, it's all good. We go to Preston.
Can I get Dashy? Can I just take the optic spin and get Dashy?
No, but you're going to get Miami Heretics, I
Miami.
think. No, it
I
might be
have
LAT.
Rio.
Okay, we got to spin again. He's already got Rio.
Oh wait, was it Miami? Fuck, I was gonna say I got Dan. I'm cool with Dan.
Yeah,
Damn.
it was Miami. It's going to be Minnesota Rocker.
All right, I'll take Geo. Fine. Fuck.
All right, we go to chat for their last pick. They currently have Gwyn, Kleenex, and Envoy, so they really need an AR here.
What the fuck?
They really need an AR here. They got some good subs, I can't lie. Oh no, they're going to land on FAZE. Oh no. They landed on
Yeah.
FAZE.
I get Cell.
I
Cell
fear-
just falls in their
I
lap.
fear chat is cooking. I'm imagining they're going to pick
Oh,
Cell.
yeah. So.
All right, Alex, you got Estriel, Kiz, and Shotzi. You also need an AR. Is Dash...
This
are you-
dude had Dash. He followed his lap and he went
I want
shots
Shotzi.
anywhere.
It's okay.
That's my
He's going to
cook.
get the next best thing. Seattle or Vancouver Surge.
Who the fuck?
A Boozer or Nasty? Who do you want?
Both ass.
Damn, damn. These guys are not coming on the show, bro. You talk too much shit on them today. Who do you want? Breaking point stats helping you?
Yeah, I guess I'll go with Booza. He's been the better AR.
All right, there we go. Those are the teams for the second roundabout.
God damn it! How the
I-
fuck?
I fear it. Chat probably wins.
That won the second one.
I fear chat probably wins there,
Good thing it
unless
doesn't count.
Yeah, that one doesn't count, chat. You know
Good
what I'm
thing it
saying?
doesn't count, chat.
All right, who actually wins the first one though? Let me look at this.
Not me. Both my teams are
Alex
ass.
doesn't have a main AR on his first team.
I don't. I just
Chat's
have
got hella
forces.
pace. I'll give him that.
You have 3 subs and Rencore as your main. I mean, that's not too bad though. That's at least your 3 subs are good. Rencore as a main could get a little mixy because he's like more of a flex.
I don't know, bro. The first one is tough. I don't know.
Lynn's Hydra Skies Real is
We'll
kind
post
of
it on
actually.
Twitter.
Yeah, we'll
Lynn's
post it.
Hydra
We'll post.
Skies Real actually
We'll
might
see.
not be too bad.
We'll
Chat
see.
might have won both.
Chat
low-key.
might have
I'm not
won
even-
both. They wanted a redraw and they might have won both.
Chat might win
That's
both. I'm
actually
not even gonna lie
insane,
to you.
chat. That's actually insane. Oh my god, I just went back onto into my chat screen and it just loaded all the chats at once. They just went flying. All right, well, chat voted for themselves, but we'll let Twitter decide. You know what I'm saying? We'll let Twitter decide.
Okay, that last pick wasn't fucking me. That was all the fucking wheel.
Yeah, you had
Literally,
to
LAT
you
got
literally
all
didn't have a
pick and
choice.
wicked.
You had to take
I
Priest.
didn't have a choice. I had to take precedent.
That's hilarious.
What the fuck did I do, man?
That's hilarious.
OPTIC? Dummy, dude, I'm timing dummy out.
Yeah, get his ass. Get his ass. He talks about the Steelers. He talks about OPTIC. Yeah, get him. All right, well, chat. Hey, make sure to vote on the Twitter around the CDL on Twitter. You can vote. I'm gonna tweet it up after the stream. We'll let the world decide who's got the best team. But yeah, I mean, listen. As always, as we do at the end of the show, we'll take questions from chat, topics, anything you guys want to hear us talk about. If you got hot takes, opinions, questions, drop them in the chat. We'll vibe for the last 10, 15 minutes of the show here. We appreciate everyone who's been tuning in so far, man. It's been a banger. 32 likes on the stream. Let's go. Who do you think's best in the game right now? Go. Give me your answer. No thinking.
Shotty. Nah, Dashy. Nah, Shotty. Nah, Hook.
In current form, probably Hook, Loki. But I'm gonna go unbiased and say Abeezy is my personal answer. I know
Wow.
that's hard for me to say, but I think the way that he took over the minor is impressive. Okay, listen. That sounds insane.
Yo,
The
he's
way-
taking minors. Oh my god.
That sounds insane. The way that he played at the minor tournament was unbelievable. So I'll go Abeezy.
I'm going Shotty.
I'm going Shotzi as well, bro. I'm going Shotzi. I think it's Shotzi or Dashi or Hook. I can't lie, bro. The OPTIC guys have kind of been slamming.
Yeah, my bad, Ken. It's all good though. That 1v2 was unbelievable. Jake, who's that 1v2 against? I forget.
Who did you guys play last weekend?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Bro, that video on my channel has 6,000 views already. It's like, it might be one of my most viewed videos. Just people want to see me crash out and you guys go crazy when OPTIC fucking does that fucking comeback, bro. Damn.
Our mics weren't picking shit up, Alex. It was fucking comedy.
You guys were going
yelling. I
crazy.
said,
We were screaming, and all you just hear here.
Too funny, dude.
God.
The best part about it was you didn't even do it. You didn't move for like 60. He didn't move, and then
I couldn't believe it. I actually couldn't believe it.
Once he realized what happened, he was like,
I literally, I mean, like, bro, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to talk about it. Keith, oh, you heard that, Alex?
Yeah,
You heard it.
which teams do you think will make a replacement after Major 1? And based on the team, who would be their possible replacement? I think we talked this a little bit about last show. Me and Jake did. I think the only real teams that would make a switch. I mean, because obviously Pratt's going to be the main hit for everyone. And we were like, he'd probably go to C9 and to LAG. But realistically, Miami could make a change with Super. C9 could make a change. LAG could make a change. I mean, shit, Falcons might make a change just because they've been making changes every week damn near, it feels like.
They probably will make a change, honestly, after the major, unless they win a series.
Yeah, I think those are the 4 main teams that would make a change. Who would come in for them? I mean, for C9 and LAG, in my opinion, it'd probably be Pred. Pred would probably come in for one of them. Vegas, I don't know, whoever's on their challengers teams that they feel like is up next. And then Miami, it would be Super.
somebody's got to pick up a duo, any duo of the 4 of the Stallions, man. Those kids are.
Does anyone know if the Stallions won their? They were playing. They
beat
were playing.
They beat our cities. They beat our cities.
They did beat our cities. So They're in.
Arcity's tweeted.
Are they in losers finals or Elam round
Arcity's
3?
tweeted. GG's, FaZe Black, and SGP. It was a good attempt. Unless that means a good attempt.
Chat. Anybody know?
Michael said no, they lost.
They lost
They
to
lost to
Alec?
Alec.
Oh shit.
So
So they
good
got
attempt
fourth.
meaning they can't. So good attempt means they can't fuck with Alec is what that means.
Are
So
we
they got
getting
fourth.
FaZe, OPTIC, LAT scrims tomorrow? OPTIC said they're scrimming both of them, so yeah.
Yeah, apparently chat. Hey, listen, I think I might go live and watch party the scrims tomorrow. FaZe, OPTIC, or OPTIC versus FaZe, OPTIC versus LAT. Tune in, man. Shameless plug.
Who do we think is making Sunday at the major as of right now? OPTIC, FaZe,
Boston
LAT.
LAT.
Yeah.
You got Boston over Ultra?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's the big three and then either Ultra or Boston. Maybe Ravens.
Maybe Ravens. I don't know. To be honest, I think after this weekend will really tell us who will make Sunday. But as of right now, the top three obviously, and then Ravens or Boston.
Insight's Loki a Lanimal though, isn't he?
Oh yeah, it's pretty good on land. I think it's going to be interesting just to see like how Boston, how Rocker, how Ravens look on land. You know what I mean? We know LAT, OPTIC, and FaZe are probably going to be good, and even Ultra's probably going to be good. But like those other sleeper teams, dark horses potentially, are they going to? If they're better on land, then they're making Sunday. But if they fall off compared to online, then top
If
8.
major
we'll see.
one was tomorrow, who wins?
Major one
FaZe.
was tomorrow. I'd say FaZe.
Yeah, I'd
Probably
say
FaZe.
FaZe.
I'd say FaZe.
I picked FaZe to win major one before the season started.
Yeah, you might be cooking.
I did. I picked FaZe to win major one before the season started, and then I said they wouldn't win a major after that.
I'd say FaZe. I think FaZe probably are the best current form team, especially if you take out their 3 losses from over a month ago at this point. I mean, they it's almost like they haven't lost anything. They obviously haven't lost a match, but I mean like even maps. I think they've got a couple 3-1s, 1-3-2, a couple 3-0s. It's FaZe and OPTIC final, I'd say, if it was tomorrow, the major.
That's probably fair. That's honestly probably how it'll end up too, barring like LAT just deciding they want to be good again.
Let's hope. Let us hope.
I hope so too, because you guys will knock down FaZe, and then you know what I'm saying. We'll just take care of you. So
Yeah, we'll see about that, man. You guys got your one, bro. That's enough.
hey,
Alex
I will say, Scrap has not a losing record against any CDL team, except for now OPTIC. After that round 11, you know what I'm saying?
It's all good, bro.
All I'm saying.
It's all good.
Attached said the 2 best players are Dashy and Shotzi, and it's not close. Would y'all agree? If not, why?
Attach said the 2 best players are Dashy and Shotzi. I mean, Attach plays these guys, brothers. So what is our opinion over Attaches? We just watch. Those guys play against them. If Attach is saying the 2 best players are Dashy and Shotzi, then I'm going to go ahead and say the 2 best players are Dashy and Shotzi. Did Attach happen to say the best player is Sib? Because then you know that guy's fucking fake.
Damn. I don't think he talked about the worst. No, I agree. I think it is Shotzi and Dashy. I think for sure.
Attach also famously panders OPTIC.
You gotta do what you gotta do, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's typical out of Attach.
How else are you gonna make your money in this scene? 90% of the fans support one team. Why do you think I have 2 OPTIC co-hosts? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Grind makes it in the map pool, but I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to any map pool changes that need to be made.
I don't think Grind's making it. I think that's cooked.
I lost the 10-point skyline today because I spawned right in front of a dude and Jake meleeed me.
Dude, that was no, that was on Vault.
Was it?
Yeah, that was on Vault. It was back P2. Bro,
Oh,
I
yeah,
spawned
yeah,
in your body and
Yeah,
and I accidentally fat fingered my melee button and just whacked you in the back of the head. Like literally off spawn. Like it was the first action I did. It was insane.
I got hit once. I thought the dude just incinerated me. I'm like, what?
I was like, I just hit you in the back of the head. I'm sorry.
I started tweaking.
I got dropped. They don't play with me anymore.
Okay,
Dude, this
yeah,
guy,
this
bro.
fucking
He's
guy.
too busy
They dropped me.
working, making bread, talking to
Guy.
optic players, you know.
This guy's so Hollywood. He doesn't fuck with us anymore. We text him all the time. He doesn't even answer us.
Cap, I've
Guy.
never. They picked up spiteful and just dropped me on my head.
I don't pick up shit. Whoever joins the court and says want to play is really who plays.
Yeah, no, I feel we're ass.
Preston would used to text the group chat. Any ranked gamers? And it
Mhm.
never happens anymore.
Well, he's just so
Yeah.
famous now that there's like a line in the Discord to play with him.
You're
There's like a
right,
waiting
you're
room.
right.
There's a waiting room in the
You're
chat,
right.
and it's just waiting to play with Preston.
Your dark horse for Major 1? Dark horse like to win or just like make a run? Because nobody to win. I mean, it's going to be FaZe OPTIC, LAT, or...
The fuck? Is that
I
a
mean, that's
furry
probably
tail
it.
behind you?
Boston Breach, bro.
I'm going to say Rocker, bro. I think Rocker in my dark horse.
I
Dark
like
horse for
Boston.
Major 1.
Nah, Preston, they're saying
A
you have
furry
a furry
tail
tail behind you.
Where? What do you mean
Is
a
it the
furry
scarf
tail?
on the wall behind you?
I have a scarf on the wall. Where the fuck do I have a scarf?
Or not, whatever that is, it's hanging behind you. A lanyard or something?
no, that's the
Bandana?
no, those are the passes
The
for the
neck-
events.
It's like lanyards, yeah.
Yeah, they're the passes for COD events. Furry tail.
Hey, you never know, man. Listen, I don't judge. He can do whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Which players have surprised each of you the most this season? Which players have been the most disappointing? Most disappointing is for sure Sib. That's not close.
Yeah,
Um,
without a doubt.
has surprised each of you the most? I guess I'll say
In a good or
Look-
bad way?
Snoop. Okay, yeah, that's a good question. I'm gonna do one of each. I'm gonna say Snoopy for impressed me the most. Surprising. And I'm gonna say surprising in an absolutely horrible way. Is
Oh my god, I just opened Breaking Point and it started playing like an ad with sound. That was insane.
Brista is my surprising for how catastrophic he's been.
Really?
Yeah, I was only gonna say Frank's answer: Purge for good and Sib for bad.
That's good. Bro, I actually think a surprising good player coming into this season is Hook. Bro, Hook was ass last year. Yeah, we're talking like before BO6, seeing anyone play BO6, bro, I think Hook. For sure.
Yeah, but Hook with Shotzi is a different Hook.
Yeah, but Hook wasn't even on a team at the start of the season. Pred was on Optic. We had no idea what was going to happen this year.
The precedent for you saying is it makes total sense. You're 100% right, but it's not, to me, it's not. I saw what he did in MWT. It's not surprising seeing Hook flourish with Shotzi to sub to. Those two just work.
We got
The
Burner's
chemistry
number
is
one fan in
unbelievable.
chat.
Who?
Your girl. Your number one fan.
I mean,
No, I think
I'm
Hook
like-
is the
I'm
most
not
surprising,
scrolling
bro.
down,
If we're
hold on.
talking strictly coming into BO6, bro, Hook was a walking 0.9. Surge were not that good. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, no. It makes sense, totally.
Snoopy and Purge, though. Duo, holy shit. Those guys have been nasty this season. I did not expect it. I can't lie.
Yeah. Fucking Wake still ass, so fucking yeah.
Dude, Awakening, bro, if he just like steps up a little bit or they sub him out for... But the thing with Awakening, too, is it's not even like he's sitting in the hill. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's just like, all right, he's got like a 0.9, but he's just hill kitting, you know, doing his job. Bro, they can bring someone else in there, man. Start slamming. He wants the 1-2 snake pump in the bed. Bro, you
Holy
gotta be careful, bro.
shit.
No breaking GAs, Alex. No breaking GAs.
Holy shit.
I'll keep it under 3.
Dude, you gotta be careful. It's over one pump is breaking GAs these days.
Come on,
right,
man.
you're right,
That's
you're
3
right.
days with no practice, you know what I'm saying? You could use those 3 days on me instead.
Yes, sir. I love it.
Oh my god.
I love it. Super for
Me and-
Lucky, Cobra for Priesta, Neptune for Hixie, Illy for Paul X.
All of those make sense
All
to
those
me.
make sense. Neptune apparently has been pretty good.
That's what I've heard.
Those all make perfect sense to
I
me.
think those
Will
are all
all
pretty
those
good, yeah.
happen? I don't know, but those all Cobra French makes sense. Neptune's
Cobra
been frying.
French.
He is, isn't he?
He is, but like that's just hilarious. That's not like, oh, Cobra's good. No, Cobra's French.
That's not a reason he's gonna
You
bring
know what I
that
mean?
because he's French.
Well, he is. He's French, so I mean,
Encourage, yeah.
encourage. I don't think Boston make a change, bro. And
I don't think Boston make a change unless they go out like T12 and they're like, damn,
Wake
okay, we're good
has to be
online, but bad
getting
on land.
absolutely pissed on. I think because Boston looks solid. So
Cobra good, Priest the bad.
yeah, it's
Cobra
true.
French, Priest to not. Optic win champs this year. Do they keep Hook or drop him for someone else?
If Optic win chance, they're gonna keep the team they won chance with.
I don't know, bro. New York subliners didn't do it.
Yeah,
They
and what
always
happened?
say you take the upgrade when you have it, man.
That's exactly right. How often has that worked?
Do you think if Optic won champs this year with Hook, do they keep Hook or do they bring back Pred if he's available?
No.
You keep Hook.
I love my guy, G.
Unfortunately, you keep Hook. Unfortunately, in the best way possible, because I love Kyler, but I mean, I just can't believe we waited 7 years for the team to win again, and then next 2 weeks into the season, like, yeah, you know what? Championship roster, we're gonna make a move.
Do they get to poach Hydra from LAT?
Not unless LAT are ass. LAT
Well,
are decent. Those teams, or at least Hydra and Scrap, are sticking together for 2 years.
Takes a certain squad to choke a 5-1 game 5. You know?
Yeah, but we'll see at the end of the season who's choking. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be choking on that champs trophy at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Taking that thing back to the compound, making love to it. You know what I'm saying?
Where will Pred go? That is a very good question.
Probably back to Australia at the end of the season, if I had to guess.
Oh my god.
Nah, Pred's going to Dallas Empire. That's what everyone's saying.
Pred is in my bed. I'll be the Pred in your bed. That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
sir. He's gonna be Lay G under those covers.
Dakota has FaZe losing to Boston, but I mean, I don't
Him
doubt it.
getting the coveted third ring. Think so?
Third ring for Simp?
Question mark. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. We all thought he was gonna have like 8 rings this time after Cold War. Look what happened. You know what I'm saying? I can't forget that shit, bro. After Cold War, it was quite literally like, oh my god, Simp is gonna be the undisputed GOAT. He's gonna have 5 rings in like a couple years. Like, what happened, bro? They won like 2 events since.
That's what's gonna happen. FaZe is gonna get top 6 again. They're gonna drop draws on his head, pick up Pred, and form the godly squad and just run everyone's world.
There you go. I mean, bro, listen, you gotta be. I do gotta say, man, LAT, they're gonna sign Shotzi this offseason.
No, they're not.
That's what I think, bro. Listen, I already had Optic fans tell me they're becoming LA Thieves fans. So
Shotzi is retiring in Optic.
The fans are leaving. They're going to Thieves, and we're gonna have to bring in Shotzi. It's only right.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
It's only right.
All right. Okay. Second, third, sixth from FaZe since their championship. Their chip. I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this year's top 8, not even top 6. You know?
Nah, there's no way, bro.
There's a way.
I mean, we said there's no way they weren't getting top. We were gonna get top 6.
There's a way. LAT went out top 8 at NW2 champs.
I said top 4, and I was called a madman.
I think they're gonna pull a Toronto Ultra from last year. Win the first major, look unprecedented, and then just do shit from it since. They might make a grand final but not win.
Personally, I don't see LAT sticking if they don't win champs. I could see that, to be honest.
Oh, if they don't win champs, the team's not going to stick. But Hydra and Scrap are going to stick. You do not let those guys walk.
Damn, my bad, Dan and Envoy. What the
I mean,
fuck?
no disrespect to Dan and Envoy, but I'm sure Hydra and Scrap are making double the salary. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not.
If there's anybody on LAT, who would it be, though? Envoy and Ghosty.
I mean, Envoy's going to be the scapegoat, unfortunately, for Dill, which doesn't even feel right because he's probably been the second best player, maybe even the best player this year. But, like, I think he's typically, I mean, he's plays the role where, like, that's the role that gets scapegoated. You know what I mean? The guy who's selfless, fills gaps, does the dirty work, drops a 0.9. Those are the guys who get scapegoated. You drop a negative KD, like you're the ones everyone wants to drop.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Right now. Everyone's on his head.
Now they're on his dick, bro, because of the 1v2. He'll probably lose like 3 gunfights to start your first series this weekend. They'll be asking to drop him again. He's going to go -4 first map, and they're going to be like, drop Kenny.
What's up, Fueled?
Let's get it, Fueled.
Then why drop Sib just because he's negative? Well, because Sib is fucking garbage. That's why.
Oh, gee.
Oh, shit.
I might be able to spawn it on that C9 team again and do.
Thank you, Fuel. Appreciate it, brother.
Caden says I look like Kleenex's son. I'm pretty sure I'm older than Kleenex.
You kind of do look like Kleenex a little bit, low key.
Let's go, bro. I'm not Danish, so.
We're agreeing that FaZe only win 1 major. I think that is faded as fuck. I don't think that's faded.
Even not being. Oh, you're saying.
I mean, I don't see why that'd be faded. They only won 1 major last year in EWC. They only won 1 major the year before, right? They didn't win any majors the year before that.
That's not.
I don't think it's that crazy to think a team that's won 3 events in 3 years, only winning 1 this year is that crazy.
There's 4 majors champs in EWC. Winning 1 of those 6 is not a bad season. It's not a season to scoff at.
Dakota, you're cooking right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I think the expectation probably for a FaZe OPTIC Thieves is to win at least 2 of the 6 events. I would imagine, right? They're the best 3. You'd think they'd at least win a third of the events, split them maybe. If any team wins 3 events or more, that's just really, really good. So I would think for FaZe, you probably would want them to win 2.
FaZe should have won 2 last year, but they got absolutely pissed in the grand finals because Sib turned up major 4 and OPTIC went out top 12. So, I mean, that was a fluky event.
I don't know. I think this year could be a Vanguard type season where you have like maybe like a random team win an event like we saw LAG. We have a bunch of teams kind of split in events across. Like, I think it could be close this year. It feels like it's close so far.
Is it 5 majors in EWC? It's 4 majors, champs, EWC.
Yeah, 4 majors, champs, EWC. Yep. Don't think anyone besides FaZe, OPTIC, and LAT can win an event. Yeah, but I feel like we say that every year, right? Besides the top teams.
We said that last year.
What are you done? What did Dumb Yell do, bro? Oh, there it is.
We said that last year, and NYSL came out and surprised everyone.
Yeah, no, I think like, bro, when there's only a top 3, all it takes is like 1 to eliminate the other, and then 1 to just falter, and then all of a sudden it's Toronto Ultra in the grand finals. Okay, if that happens, dude, if that happens, I'll give you 50 gifted, bro, in your Twitch chat. If that
Falcons
happens,
is going on an LAG Vanguard run, bro.
I'm telling you, I don't think you can count out Ultra. I don't think you can count out Boston. I don't think you can count out Ravens. And as the season progresses, maybe teams will fall off or get better, but
Ultra's good for 1, man.
LAG is also a team, or C9's also a team that if they make like a 1-man change, if one of them gets pred, they're a team I think that could win an event.
No, Ultra's good for 1. I think low-key, FaZe might be EWC Reapers, bro. They might go EWC again this year. But I think LAT win 2, OPTIC win 2. Toronto, FaZe and that makes up your 6.
Yeah, I think the top 3, 2 of them are going to win 2. One of them's going to win 1. We'll see which one that ends up being.
Falcons qualify for champs and then won it.
Qualifying for champs is going to be a task for them because they're about to be 0-7 after this weekend.
I think LAT wins 1 at most, and not champs.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's exactly the point. Is like it's also subjective. Like, if you had to pick one of the top 3 to only win 1 event, like, I mean, you're gonna sound crazy to someone. If you pick FaZe fans are gonna say you're crazy. If you pick OPTIC fans are gonna say you're crazy. And if you pick LAT, we're all gonna say you're crazy. Like, that's how it goes. The top 3 teams for a reason.
1, 4, and champs.
You think they're winning 3 out of 6?
I mean,
You think they're...
Spiteful's a FaZe fan, so like he's gonna say FaZe are winning 3, just like an Optic fan would say they're winning 3, and an LAT fan would say they're winning 3. It's just how it goes.
I'm not saying Optic are winning 3 because I'm not delusional.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to Preston, by the way, Chad. It's Preston's birthday.
It's not, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Nah, I definitely think if someone wins 3 events this year, it's one of the best seasons in the CDL era, if not of all time, bro, given the competition.
League is so top heavy, bro. It's going to be so hard to win 3 events. 2 is already insanely dippable.
Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be insane, bro. It's gonna be crazy. There's just no way to actually predict it. And the thing is, no matter if you say any team's gonna win 3 events, you sound crazy now. But then when a team does do it, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, I told you so. I called it." You know what I mean?
I've seen a ghost?
Preston is a ghost.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna remember this moment at the end of the year. I mean, Spiteful, you're a FaZe fan, brother. I expect nothing less. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. At the end of the season, someone's gonna come back to this episode and say, "Oh, you said we couldn't win 3." You know, that's just how it goes.
I mean, shit, everyone called me faded when I said Optic was winning champs.
Right? Optic went out top 12 Major 4. Anyone who picked them for champs, people thought they were crazy. And then they win it.
It's hard to say for sure, Matt, but it's looking like LAT phase round 1 is a likely outcome.
Somehow LAT FaZe is going to meet each other.
Optic only won champs because it was rigged. Okay.
WL is just going at it tonight, bro.
Okay.
We need a nade cam for that matchup.
Yeah, dude.
My chair is fire. It's just a
what chair you got?
It's just a respawn chair.
A little green on it?
Yeah.
There you go.
My girlfriend got it for me.
Let's go.
3 Christmases ago.
That's your #1 fan.
Hawkins, LAT. What?
It's got LAT Major 1, FaZe Major 2, Optic Major 3, Ultra Major 4, Champs Optic. I mean, that's realistic, right? You got 4 teams winning and then 1 team winning champs. Like, I think that's realistic.
Who will make the most finals, not necessarily win? That I'd probably say FaZe.
I mean, it's your best. If you had to put money on it, that'd be the one that, you know what I mean? That's the most likely. They make a lot of finals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, FaZe are good for probably 4 finals, but they only win probably 1 or maybe 2.
Oh, that's insane.
Them silver surfing choking fucks.
Oh man.
40-some% win rate on Sundays. I mean, Jesus Christ, can we clutch one up? Can we close one out? Jesus.
Is it even 40? I think it's like 25.
Is it?
I think Simp and Abizi have like a 25, maybe 30% win rate in finals. Unless it's on Sundays, maybe not finals.
More event wins than your team, buddy? Or if you're talking about the Optic Texas team, you'd be wrong because we have the same amount.
Damn.
If you're including Optic Chicago, then yeah.
Yeah, Fueled. We talked about the maps. It doesn't look like any of them are going to work from at least from what we could tell. FaZe, it's just over 31%. Yeah, I mean, that's insane.
Who's your GOAT, Crim? Unfortunately.
Crim hasn't blocked chat.
Which is also now mega unfortunate because he's back on Optic. I didn't think I'd see the day where I was blocked by an Optic member, but here we are.
Who blocked you?
Crim. I've been blocked for years.
You know, he's a hater. Dark horse candidate for MVP?
Flasher.
I was going to say Gwyn. I was going to say Gwyn. Gwyn or like maybe Kleenex. I mean, you got to think, right? You win MVP, you got to be like probably either win an event or be a top seed or both. the top 3 seeds are probably going to be in the top 3 teams. But if like Ultra or Ravens can sneak into the top 2, maybe win an event, winner Kleenex.
I'm thinking Exnid.
I knew you were going to say that, bro. I knew you were going to say Exnid.
Caesar, welcome.
Dude, he loves you. Exnid and Preston are best friends, chat. You guys don't even know.
It's true. Can't confirm. No idea what the fuck he's saying in chat, but I'm there vibing anyways.
OPTIC needs Pred for back-to-back rings with HAVOK on land. Nothing is secure. What do you think?
We'll see. This version of HAVOK this year feels a little bit different than prior HAVOKs. It just feels like he's nasty this game. But I mean, statistics show that would be technically correct. So we shall see when we get to land. Only reason Atlanta won the minor because it was online. If it was land, they would have gotten second. Am I wrong?
Damn.
Probably.
Damn.
I don't know. They seem to run those single elim tourneys. They like run those single elim tourneys. So we'll see. It's like once they lose once on land, they like shit themselves and losers.
That's a good point. That is a good point. FaZe are definitely a team that like, I mean, once they drop the losers, how often do they still win? I don't actually know if anyone has the stats on how often they've won events from winners or losers.
OPTIC Texas have not event wins in Atlanta FaZe. We have the same, brother. Trust me, we both have 3.
Actually, when's the last time they've won an event from losers?
I have no idea, bro. I couldn't even tell you who won from winners or losers last year, if I'm being honest.
FaZe. MW2, they were in winners because LAT made that crazy run and then lost. MW3, no, they made it through winners. They beat OPTIC.
The last time
Cold War Major 3 is what Frank said.
They didn't win Cold War Major 3? Wow. Okay, so
they just make it through winners every time.
Yeah, they just make it through winners.
And then they lose in a single elim.
Only one time?
That's crazy.
Wow. That's insane. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like they lose once and they shit themselves.
Winners bracket reapers, I guess.
When your best player looks like Stuart Little, you aren't scary.
That's insane. That's crazy.
Yeah, but they're like 6'5" in game. You know what I'm saying? They're a little scary.
And when they stand on their money, they're 10'2". So.
Oh god.
Redcore Rookie of the Year because he's the only rookie.
The Falcons guys are all rookies.
Falcons are. Hey, respect my guy Exnid. You know what I'm saying?
Exnid kicks or Rencore. Book it now. Take your bets. Whatever the betting lines say. Rencore still wins. I don't know, dude. Rookie of the Year is an individual stat, typically. But if they do say, hey, Falcons only won 2 events or 2 matches this year, maybe they just give it to Rencore out of principle, even if he only wins like 6.
It's going to be encouraged, but it's all good. And
It's true. If someone could join.
Stuart Little won MVP last year? I mean, he did. Still felt like that was Shotsies, but it's all good. Only a little bit better.
I don't know. Things should have been scraps, honestly.
Just annoyed because even with them having the most wins in the CDL, they could have had insane stats if they chose that final 4 rings and 25 chips. You're not kidding. Unfortunately, they only have like 30% ice.
And that's, dude, I mean, and that's exactly the thing, right? Like, no one's ever going to catch, like, Scump or Crim in winnings. Because, like, for one, you got to be a generational team to even get in that many finals. And then you got to be a whole nother level to win that many finals.
That's crazy.
Like, it's nearly impossible.
Simp goat after this season is over. Guys, I don't think you understand. Just because he gets 3 rings does not mean he just automatically takes. Crim has won almost 40 events, bros. Can we lock that the fuck in, please? He's won almost 40 events. All right. I think Simp has what? 11?
11, I think, maybe.
Okay.
Simp is the goat of the new generation. I can agree with that. Yeah.
Simp, the goat of this gen, sure.
Sure. Yeah.
You have me there. But we're talking. I know they don't play as many events nowadays that they did back in the day. But 40 events is insane, chat. I know it's like 38 or whatever, but still, that's insane. Simp would have to win 4 rings to be considered the GOAT. I agree. There you go. He gets 4, you have me. but I can't just
I think
throw
whoever
away.
gets 4 is the GOAT, unless they only have 4 wins total and they're all rings somehow. If
Yeah,
that happens. If
Adam Assault
Assault, yeah, it comes and wins three straight.
Adam Assault
Johnny
just
Intel
three-peats
on
champs.
kicks. Axe Preston. I don't know. He's boys to them.
I actually do, yes.
Let's hear
I don't have shit.
it.
Exton said it on stream. I just couldn't understand what he said, so
In what order do you have all time between Simp,
Oh, God.
Abe, Shotzi, and Ken?
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna clip this for a video.
All time,
you put them in order, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say
I'll
maybe
probably-
I switch Ken and Shotzi because
Yeah,
Ken's been
that's
to
what I was
four.
gonna say.
Ken's been to 4 champs finals, so maybe just switch Ken and Shotzi, and I think you have them in order. Simp, Abe, Ken, Shotzi.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Dude, I might put Ken over Abe.
Dude, would be
How?
ridiculous. Honestly, like
Kenny has like 5 MVPs, 4 MVPs.
But how do I guess, yeah.
Like, it's not like people. I think people forget how good individually Kenny has been up until like the last 2 years.
I just think like it's just so
They
hard
have
for
like
me
the
to
same
differentiate.
amount of wins. They have the same amount of rings, and Kenny has more MVPs.
yeah,
That's fair. No, that's
Ken
fair.
over
That
Abe
kid-
is not crazy.
I don't know.
I promise you, it's not.
Maybe. Let me look it up. Maybe Abe has like 1 more win than Kenny, or 1 or 2 more. Let me see.
A BC rule is harder. You tripping?
Ken was a sub like half of his
Yeah.
career.
So Abizi and Simp have 11. Kenny has 10, but 3 of Abizi and Simps are online. None of Kenny's are online. Kenny also has more MVPs than Abizi, and they have the same amount of rings. So I think it's an argument. I think either way is fine. Like, I don't think it's clear cut. But I don't know, bro. I think you could put Kenny over Abizi.
They've also Ken's made 4 chip finals,
4 grand
right?
finals.
Versus 3 for Simp and Abe, right? They've only made 3, or they made 4.
Uh,
No, they've made 4,
They
right?
made
They
4
lost
as well.
MW.
They made 4 as well.
MW last time in Vanguard. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen. It's pick your poison at that range. Really, it is. Less years competing though? Yeah, but like 1 year.
Is
Who the
it?
fuck cares?
Is it even?
Abe actually,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
well,
like 1.
Simp.
It's like 1, right?
Well, no, Simp, because Abizi played in World War II too.
Yeah,
so
I was thinking of Abe and Ken.
it's literally Abe and Ken are the same. So Simp has 1 less year competing, yes. But we weren't comparing Simp and Ken. We were comparing Abe and Ken.
Well, no, I think
Who's
Ken
next for us
started
to
1
get
year before
started?
Abe.
Did Ken play AW?
I think Ken started
No,
in
he-
2015.
He was too young. He was too young. Because I remember that's what he said. He said he was gonna go to college because he couldn't play in AW because he was too young.
I don't know. I can't. I'm out of that equation because I didn't watch.
I'm pretty sure that's
so.
what he said.
Let me look.
I just know he didn't play. He didn't play IW. and if
Kenny's first event was UMG Dallas 2015. It says.
That's AW, right?
Yes, that's AW. I just don't. I think the difference was you had to be 18 for champs, not to play at regular events.
Hmm.
And then Abizi's first event was 2018. Wow, there's actually a big gap there. It's like technically 2 years, but it's like 3 seasons. Does that make sense? Kenny's really been playing that long?
No, but did he play? I don't know. I don't know how. I didn't watch, so
Dude, that's actually crazy.
I know he played Halo for a bit, but
I mean, yeah, I mean, it was mostly like, I mean, most of Kenny's, he went to like 2 events in AW, and then everything else was pretty much just like 2Ks up until World War II. So it's close. They played they played similar.
Year after turning 18 was World War II, so his first full season was World War II. So pretty much the same. He played a couple events in AW.
Yeah, because Kenny won controller like Rookie of the Year, didn't he?
Rookie of the Year, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think Kenny and Abe, either way, is totally fine. I do think it's actually close.
Or straight champ final doesn't get talked about. Well, yeah, because if you only win 2 of them, I mean,
That is pretty crazy.
Buffalo Bills went to 4 straight Super Bowls, won none. You know, people don't talk about shit. I mean, you got to win, brother.
I mean, look at my Niners.
Getting there is tippable, but if you don't come home with the hardware, 50% is still godlike for sure.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
No doubt, but we can't talk about going to 4 straight if you've only won 2. You just talk about winning the 2.
No, I mean, listen, Simp and Abe are generational, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. They're two of probably the 3 best players of the last 6 years or so.
Like, end all be all, honestly, to be honest, like, they'll probably be top 5, top 3, 1 and 2. If they if they win it, events and stuff like that.
Yes, for counting MW19 champs.
It did indeed happen.
That counts. That counts.
It happened.
I will
Nothing
not
we can
listen
do
to
about it.
I will not listen to an argument that says it doesn't count. It counts.
We wouldn't talk about them if they were Purge and Kremp. You're not wrong. If Purge and Kremp made 4 straight grand finals but didn't really win nothing.
I was just asking. I know. I get that, but I've heard some people say that
He's had this argument before.
Does not count.
I played these games before.
It absolutely fucking counts. The MW19 season was trash, and you're not wrong. I mean, nobody was happy with it, and
No.
I wish we could have played on land for sure, but
I mean, listen, at least we got a season. They could have just said, nah, fuck it, we'll run it back next year. You know what I mean? Like, they could have just chalked the whole thing.
they could have. They at least gave us something. Although I was supposed to go to the Chicago event and got canceled. I got pissed. It was supposed to be my first
I was
event.
supposed to go to New York. That got canceled as well.
Shotzi's winning player to win regular season and champs MVP in CDL. Is that true?
Yeah. Because Simp didn't win in Cold War, Abizi did. Hydra didn't win it in MW2. Kismet did.
Wow. See, that's my goat.
Yep. Simp won MVP last year, and
You're right again, see. Interesting.
wait. Yeah, Shotzi, yep. Yeah, but Simp has two regular season MVPs.
Did Forma and Karma play on Optic in BO4? Karma did. Forma played on Luminosity for a little bit.
Yeah. Form was on Luminosity all year.
And then he came crawling back to
How do we count home series but not minors or EWC as major event wins? Like I thought. This is before phase 1. Okay. Here's my argument for home series versus minors. Home series were considered the majors in MW19. There were a couple land majors, and then it got sent home. The rest of the home series tournaments that were held were considered the majors. There were no other tournaments other than home series. Therefore, we have nothing but home series to go off of. This year, we have minors and majors. Okay? There are minors and majors. The minors are just a precursor to the major. Therefore, the home series are the equivalent of this year's majors. That it's just the way that it was back in 2019. As far as EWC goes, I do think that EWC should be considered a tournament win for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
EWC totally counted as a tournament win.
That's definitely a tournament win. I didn't agree with people calling it the championship because it's CDL champs is champs. But in terms of not calling it a major, I don't know who's not doing that. It absolutely should. I mean, it's still an insanely typical tournament to win.
Oh, yeah, no. EWC, if anyone says EWC doesn't count, they're faded. Because it totally does.
It does count. It 1000% count.
But champs is champs. People are playing for the ring of champs. People are playing for the paycheck of champs. But EWC is just, it's still insanely typical to win.
Oh, yeah. EWC, I think EWC should start being looked at as its own category. Like, I think gold medals, EWC, throw them as their own, like, slightly above major, but below champs. Right? I mean, people probably are never going to actually start considering 3 different levels of wins over a career, especially because not all of them were across every year. But, like, I still think it should be counted. I mean, bro, it had a $2 million prize pool or something like that. It's a pretty big-ass event.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted to win, for sure.
Speaking of champs, when does Optic get their rings? Good question. Usually it's major 1. Usually they do it in major 1, but I wonder since Optic's hosting major 2, they might do it at the home major.
Yeah, they might.
Jeremy asked, what was the first event you ever watched?
Oh.
FaZe was Toronto Home Series 2019, so we got a CDL era fan over there. Let's get it. There's actually a lot of people that are CDL era fans that didn't watch previous, which I think is cool.
That is cool. Mine was actually the full first event that I watched was don't remember where. Maybe it was Vegas. Was it Vegas and IW? I think with whatever the first event in IW was, I think it was Vegas.
The
The one that
Vegas,
Rise,
yeah.
the one that Rise won.
Yeah.
That was my first event that I watched. First full one. And then I watched occasional ones and like occasional matches in Black Ops 3. But that's my first like full. That's when I got hooked.
Alex, when was yours?
I think it was around somewhere in AW, to be honest. Somewhere in AW. I watched it in Ghost, but I was way too young to fucking understand what the fuck was going on. And I just saw it and I was like, this looks cool. And then didn't give a fuck after. But the only reason I really watched was because of SCUMP. Like, I started watching SCUMP back in BO2. Do y'all agree in MW2 if FAZE win Major 5, A gets season MVP? Probably.
Yeah.
I don't remember MW2 season, man.
Abizi was literally the season MVP until NYSL won Major 5. And then Hydra stole it from him. He stole it right out of his little tiny hands.
That 1v4 was fucking
insane.
insane. That was insane. It's so criminal that it was done at the tournament with no fans, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to not give regular season MVP to the only team, like the best player on the only team that won 2 majors and then eventually ended up winning champs as well. Like, it's so hard to not give it to Hydra. Clearly, he's very influential to his team's success.
I mean, Hydra was also like, I mean, he was nuts. You know what I mean? Like he was nasty the whole season.
MW2 is the best Hydra we've had. I mean, I think at least.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Dashy's had a weird career. He has had a very weird career. That's fair. It was between Abe, Hydra, and Pred, right? Dude, Pred and MW2 was crazy.
Yeah, those were probably the T3.
They were ass.
And MW2, and then they fucking knocked us out of champs.
He did, fucking asshole.
2 years straight. Oh yeah, Scrap and MW2. He might have been third actually, because Pred didn't win anything. But yeah, no, Pred was definitely top 5 for sure. Oh man, dude, I'm getting tired. We've been live for 2.5 hours. Holy shit, we've been yapping.
You want to watch Party 8s? They just went live.
Oh god, I would, but I am definitely getting sick. My fiance has been sick for like the last 2 days, like has not left the bed, and it is hitting me. So I need to sleep.
Legends of 6 DM me what we're looking for in an org, you know?
What we're looking for? Someone to fly us out to every event, VIP, suites, hotel paid for, transportation paid for, the whole 9 yards, or else we don't want it. Who's OPTIC first stream set tomorrow? I think it's LAT.
You fellas weren't there for MLG TV. I was there for MLG TV days.
I was not.
I've been watching since 2011, bro. It's been a long time.
Calling it right now. Boston's winning an event. Major, minor, EWC. I don't know. One of them, Boston's winning. Well, minor wouldn't count, but it would be tippable if they did win. They get a data boy, and they get 20 CDL points and what is 10,000? What is it? I don't remember.
$20,000.
There you go.
Let's get it. Oh man! All right, boys. Any final words? Anything to say to chat before we head off to our last week of quals, and then next week we do our bracket prediction, which is going to be a banger.
I mean, same old. We appreciate everyone who's supporting us. You know, watches Jake when he does his streams, watches Preston when he does his streams. I don't stream, so if you're supporting them, then I love that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you love us, if you hate us, you're still watching. So,
W.
Yeah, I guess just always we appreciate all the love. And we'll be back next week for our major prediction, and then hopefully I'll be able to join Jake on more watch parties because it's always good to have the boys on the watch party. So
the people love it.
But just work's been shit. So hopefully after this month, when it all ends, we'll be all good to go.
We can get up early during Miami and watch party in the
You're
morning
right.
all day.
Madrid, yeah.
4:30 in the morning. I'm gonna be
Come on, bro.
cracked out of
We
my
can go
mind.
get some coffee and
Maybe we could get a energy drink sponsor or coffee sponsor for the streams.
juvie.
if
Judy.
any energy drinks or caffeine companies want to
I'm,
sponsor us, come on, man.
Mama Envoy, if you're watching,
Mm.
tap in.
Look, I got the juvie right there, bro.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's on display.
W promo.
Appreciate you guys. You guys are the goats. Appreciate you guys as always. You guys make this fun. So I could sit here and chat forever, really, but I do have to get to bed and shower. So
Yeah, he smells, Chad. I can smell him from here,
yeah, it's true.
all the way from in Texas.
It's true.
But yeah, chat, thank you guys for watching. If you're watching in post, make sure to drop a like on the video or leave a 5-star review on Spotify. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys throughout the weekend in the watch parties. Maybe, maybe Preston or Alex will find time to hop in. Well, I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But we appreciate you guys for real, man. And hopefully we'll see you next week, man. Peace, chat.
Peace.
Peace.